Oh, yeah, get the trivia banner up.
You are live.
You're live at 5. Where are we live into? YouTube? We got YouTube going?
Yep.
Howard's page?
YouTube, Howard, and Potheads.
So
I
did you
got to
see?
figure out what's on my page or how to get this page thing because I feel bad. Oh, I got it right here.
No, you're staying in with me for a few minutes. All right.
I don't even have that. So I don't even have that YouTube challenge on this anymore. Hey, Loowhoo?
You don't?
No, see, I fucking told you didn't read that. Did you read that? Yeah, yeah.
I did.
Hello.
I got it open over here.
Hey,
I didn't know
you
you were
job
right.
looking up. This is me. It's me. You can tell me the truth. I didn't look at it.
I did. I promise. It's right there. I read it to him. I have. Look. I have it all written up for.
That's a good picture, eh, Howard?
That's a cute one, man.
He's
How
only
old
3
is he
months old.
now?
3 months.
Oh, look at that. He looks just like you.
Well, you should, man. I got nothing but clones when you come off the big guy.
You're producing clones. Oh,
That's
man,
it,
that's so cute, man. That's so cute.
Produce clones. That's it.
They grow so fast.
Oh, man. Well, you see, my granddaughter, she's 3. She just wears me out. Same as yours wear you out.
Man,
They just go. They fucking go.
Well, I was privileged to look after my grandson on Saturday while my daughter went to a Blue Jays game, and let's say it's been a while since I've changed a diaper.
Oh no!
Well, when he woke up after she left and he woke up, surprise!
They left you a little treat.
I had to put this little guy in the shower, man. I'm sorry, it was everywhere. I'm like, okay, this is a young person's job.
Hey, Shaner.
Oh man. But it was nice. It was so nice to look after the grandson and stuff. And my other daughter came over with Peyton, with my granddaughter, so it made it a lot easier. But yeah, it does take a lot. It takes a lot out of you looking after the little ones.
Oh, I don't do that. I just play. I'm not the looker after type.
It's nice to do it.
I like that. I'm not, you're here to look after her or him. I'll play with her or him. There's got to be 2 when I'm around, or I don't.
Yeah, I'm kind of figuring that one out. Like,
yeah,
as I was trying to put up a gate so that he doesn't fall down the stairs, he was climbing another set on the other side of the house. And I got in shit for that. I'm trying to fix the gate on one side, but I don't see it on the other. It's like, yeah, you need eyes behind your head for sure.
Right.
With little ones.
No mercy, for grandparents.
And we're slow by nature.
Now, how did you do that, Loowhoo?
I'm signed in under you.
Motherfucker, eh? I can't get away with nothing anymore. Hey, Loowhoo's me now. Christ, this is going to be dangerous, Howard.
It could be.
I'm abroad now. Hang on. With a broad attitude.
Normally, I'm signed in as Shane. That's what's weird.
How come I don't see one person from Facebook in here? All I see is Shane. And
yeah. Hi, Shane. Yeah, really.
Oh, there's Don.
That's probably because I'm doing something wrong.
Here, Don.
No, not because of you doing. You don't know. What? See, Howard, how did you do that?
I don't know, man. Here with. Where am I?
You knocked your camera out, dude. Oh,
man.
What's going on, Don? So we got a brand new entry into Potheads against you, Loowhoo. Did you see that?
Yes.
That's a dandy plant that guy's got, huh?
Yes, it does. It's really filled out. He sent me some pictures this morning.
Of your competition?
Yes.
You know him?
I've met him once or twice.
What do you mean? What's that mean?
They don't.
He's your brother?
He gets around.
Okay. Well, he's got a wonderful plant, and he's putting it up against you. So he says he's 7 feet tall. Holy fuck! You better get
I've
growing.
met him once or twice.
What do you mean?
And he says it's got another 2 months to go.
Wow.
Yeah, he's got a Skywalker, so he's going late into the season. I might have to have you hang out and maybe mold up a bit.
That's what I'm thinking.
I might have to have you mold out a bit. You'll have like moss on it by the time I take it down. Tell him I'm going the distance. Tell him I'm going the distance, your buddy. If
You're
he's
gonna
your
keep
buddy,
that
I'm
thing
going
from triggering, huh?
Well, no, it'll trigger. I can't stop it, but I'm going to make sure it's gone past ripe. Is what I'm saying.
I'm interested to see the finals. I've got some predictions.
Yeah. Dawn's and mine is going to be a good run up, because he's growing Gorilla Glue, right? Now, Gorilla Glue, it's a big ass plant, but it doesn't create great big honker donkers, eh? It doesn't do the donkey dicks, eh? It does nice, beautiful buds, but it don't hang, right? So Don and I are going to have it out large. I know it. For weight. Right. He might look like he's got more pot and everything, but it won't. I don't know about that. We'll see. But Don, I went and raped you the other day, and I haven't shown you raped yet, but man, they don't look the same when you take the leaves off, man. They really don't. But anyway, it's getting back in. Dab King's really strong back there. It's going to be a hell of a race. And now that we have what's it called? Chewy? Chewy's coming in as a Skywalker against Loowhoo. So that's 2. So I've got one more. I got one. Well, I got more than one, but I got about 3 more I can put in the contest if anybody wants to go at it. And if anybody wants to challenge somebody else, they can. They don't have to just challenge me. I don't have to be the thing to knock down. Challenge whoever you want in there. But if you see somebody you want to take on for a challenge, all we're going to do is say, like, enter your picture, and we'll see if somebody wants to take you on. That's kind of matches up to your size, right? Because we aren't going to have a 5-footer take on a 1-footer.
Right.
He says it does create big buds.
Yeah, I'm not putting my Dalfred against his Dalfred by any means.
Exactly.
I watered her today. She looked happy.
So we have a newbie challenge. We have a newbie challenge right now, and it's called Tag a Friend. And Tag a Friend is tag a friend that you don't know in the membership of Podheads. And when you tag a friend, you have to hashtag sharing is caring. Okay?
Just once. If you want to, and then you can tag people.
Well, I would say do it. Yeah. Well, we might have a just tag anybody here shortly, and do a contest. But I want to that contest is a tag a friend. I think it pays more than Candy Cane. Yeah, so it pays Rosen.
Yeah.
So you got to get them to work a little bit, eh? Like they're just they're all stoners, you know that, right? They're fucking on the couch eating chips for Christ's sake.
Well, yeah.
You got to get them up. See, there's a person there. Sharon is caring. Put in Eunice Angie Payne. There you go. That's the way you do it. I'm guessing that must be Beth.
Yes, it is.
All right. How come Beth can't show herself? Is that just doesn't work for her?
No, StreamYard does not like her, no matter how many times she's tried to say, Yes.
Is that
And there's
bummer? Don's doing it up. Right on, brother and sister. That's awesome. Well, I'm thinking that brings me to smoke time. I don't care if I get fired or not, but don't matter really. I was looking for a job when I got this one.
I'm trying to figure out all you guys on like what happens when you guys get blocked out of Facebook or Instagram or StreamYard. What is this? Like, is it
We go
something
have
you're
a life.
saying or something you're doing or what?
Yeah. We're
No,
usually
it just
talking about you.
doesn't. No matter how many times you give it permission, it doesn't show your name.
Why?
I don't know. It's just a couple people it happens to, and
You're
it's
not
chronically
allowed.
Beth, Lisa Lovey. It happens to all the time.
Crazy. Big brother watching.
Shane Monday, you don't know Karen LaMonde and Deborah LaMonde? You're supposed to
Really?
the test is to go, you know, Don Williams. The test is sharing is caring, and a person out of the membership list that you don't know. You don't know. If we think you know them because they're always on the show, like Don Williams, I'm pretty sure we aren't going to accept that one. Okay. Karen LaMonde, Deborah LaMonde, I don't think we're accepting that one. Right? So the share button at this point, my friends, I know Shane's just doing it because he loves us, but hey, that's just out of the goodness of his heart. He just goes, no, fuck, man, I'm just doing it because I'm addicted to it. Okay. You know, it's like, you know, once you've shown them one thing, it's like, don't change it, man. Don't change that protocol,
Well, it's
man.
kind of weird. It's only letting me tag people I know.
In the members?
There you go. I think I got one there.
He says, I don't know anyone here other than them. Well, yeah, well, it's supposed to be people you don't know. So you got it made. That means there's 2,100 other people you could hit, not the one you did just hit. I'm smoking. Because it's going to take about a month, right? That's the way. That's going to take about a month, right? To get this together.
Probably.
You know, one at a time. Walk them through, walk them back through, walk them back through, and back through frontwards. And hopefully, maybe. If everything's done right, it'll only take 5 or 6 tries. Man, I'm rolling these berries around like I'm a king.
Well, I'm trying to think of where we're off to Quebec next weekend. North Bay for a ride with about 7-8 guys, and then to Quebec. I just don't. He said the name of it. I can't remember the name of it. Magami. I don't know. Somewhere in Quebec. So we're leaving like Friday afternoon, or no, Saturday morning. But I'm heading up to Minden Friday afternoon to start the ride, get together with the boys.
Right.
So
that's this weekend coming.
That's this weekend coming.
Yeah. So the next following weekend, tell Ronnie to get on his hog and come on up and watch the Superbike with you.
Yeah, because it's just he's up there all the time, so he just comes south a little bit, right?
Tell him to ride down here, and he can ride down with me.
Yeah. For sure. I'll mention it to him for sure.
On the Superbike day.
Yep.
Oh, it'll be a good race, man.
Oh, everything seems to happen for a reason. My light went out on my motorcycle. I started working on that. Next thing you know, my blinker doesn't work on my Harley. And next thing you know, my running lights don't work. I call up my mechanic friend, and he's on vacation. I start working on myself, and it just all starts getting worse. There's broken wires, and it's 30 years old, 29 years old, so it's going to go on you, right? Luckily, my mechanic was available on Monday. He wasn't doing much. We spent 3 hours and rewired the machine, and it's running pretty good. So hopefully I'll get to Quebec and back again. I will be staying out there. I'll be available next Tuesday.
Who's asking if Sunday is a race day? I'm there. Who's that?
I don't know.
Sunday is the race day. I'm there. Facebook user. I'm not sure.
Sunday is Sunday the 13th. The race day. Facebook user.
Ryan
Sunday
Newman.
the 13th. Well, fucking everybody knows it. Yeah. Oh, RF Newman.
Ryan Newman.
Ryan Newman's my son. He knows that.
Well, your son's here.
Yeah,
He's over in Potheads.
He goes with Dick. Didn't we talk about this on the weekend, son? The 13th. Okay, the 13th. That's not this weekend. It's Ryan. It's Ryan. Okay. well, Dick. Yeah. He's probably exhausted from them kids.
I got the inflatable elephant sprinkler out today and let it loose on ours.
Yeah. So, what are we going to start up doing? You got a list happening?
Yeah. You gonna pull these tags or first, or you want a card player first?
I don't know. What do you think I should do?
I don't know.
Well, that means I'll do what I want.
I only have 3 card players right now. You sent
shit.
them all
Well,
to Sharing is Caring.
Because everybody was doing
I've been
sharing.
writing those guys up.
Oh, so if you were doing Sharing is Caring trying to get on the card game, you aren't going to make it. You're going to have to do I'm a Pothead Too. I'm a Pothead Too. That'll do it for you.
So it's Sunday the 14th, Alfred. The 13th is time
They
trials.
just opened it themselves.
14th?
I just checked it out. Yeah, it's
a
14th.
Sunday, right? Yeah, the Sunday. Right on.
Hey. Is that your son saying 13th is time trials?
Yeah. Yeah, he already told me that down there. Because I said, let's go Saturday. I thought that'd be the race, right? And race, but the race is Sunday. It should be awesome, man. It should be a quick and crazy awesome. They'll have old stuff. You know, they won't have any old Harleys racing. They'll have some old stuff in there. It'd be pretty cool.
You pass those Harleys on the way in towards the race.
Yeah, you pass them on the park.
I'll be waving at you. Enjoy the race.
Although in the big races now they put them in there, right? Like they got bagger races, right?
Yeah.
These Indians seem to be moving pretty good, eh? That fucker
nice
seem
bikes.
to found some. They seem to find some horsepower somehow. Don't know how, but they have. But anyway, should be something to do.
Did I tell you about the deer situation last Thursday? No, I guess not. I was heading up to Minden, and just you always try to drive in a group, but I'm by myself, and you try not to drive when it's dark, and it's getting dark, and it just started to rain. Doesn't a deer run right across? Where was I? 48. I was just if it was 1 second later, I would hit it, but it just ran right in front of me. Like I could see it clear as day. I'm like, man, honestly, 1 second. I had no time to react. There's no putting on my brakes, no nothing. I was like, hey dear, how's it going? Thank you for being so quick. But yeah, you really have to be careful.
Okay, have a good night, whoever is leaving. I guess that probably is Ryan.
Yep, it's Ryan.
He's a busy boy. He can't hang around with us potheads.
What you doing?
Okay. Man, I'm
early bird, is he?
Who's ducked me? Who wants a duck?
Frosty. Yep, Frosty's here. Eunice Morse is here now too, who got tagged for the Sharing is Caring earlier.
Okay, Frosty, you got yourself a duck. Come on over.
She's another one who can't use Facebook or use StreamYard.
Really? It's confusing, eh?
Well, that's why she's putting an E. I can tell by their initials who they are.
Well, that's why we've got you. Because Howard
Yep.
and I would go, fuck it, like.
Yeah,
I'm
Beth will put a B,
We're like, this
BW.
is confusing. Hey, Howard, let's quit. Right?
If they're chronically can't use StreamYard, they let us know. They're trained.
Right on. Right on. Okay, let's have a smoke and get at this.
Hell yes. Eunice,
Man,
if you want to play cards, hashtag I'm a pothead too. And I'll get you on the list. And anybody else who wants to play cards.
Anybody else that thinks they're a pothead?
Yes.
I could have been born a pothead. I'm not sure.
I thought you were.
I think I fucking was. Lucky I waited till I was after 4 to find the pot.
There you go.
I get a chance, I won't talk to you.
You're right.
Okay, I'm going to be a little while with this.
I wouldn't have wanted to spend one more second on this earth without it,
The job tomorrow.
Okay.
than I had. I mean, I can remember the few days I never had any.
One guy wants a puppy.
Wasn't very many, but a few.
So he said,
Those are the days you just scoured the Canadian landscape for more weed. Like, where's the weed, man?
Murray, that. I'm a coughing pothead too.
You are. Oh, your lungs, girl. Don't worry, Alfred's next. He'll be coughing
Yeah.
up.
It's all
I don't
good.
cough, man. I don't cough. I don't waste the stuff, man.
I believe you don't get off till you cough.
Oh, fuck. I must not ever get off because I
Choke till you choke was the way I was raised.
Choke till you choke. Yeah.
Okay, this is the warm up bong. Okay, now we've got all the easy stuff done, right? let's just do a 5-minute tag a friend in here. Anybody you want. 5 minutes. Tag a friend. Can of king, and I'm going to go up and get a list on these other ones. Shit.
Waste not, want not.
If you're still smoking, you should keep sucking. Okay, let's do the tag a friend thing. And I'm going to go up and do the.
My drugs.
I guess I should have been keeping that from the top, eh? Son of a bitch. Where's the sharing and pairing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hey, Jay, how you doing, bud?
Not bad.
8, 9, 10.
Oh, sorry.
Not
Hey.
bad. Not bad. How are you guys?
Good.
How you doing?
Not too bad.
Okay, man.
Just out at my mom's place. She was in a couple days ago and had some cancer removed from her kidney. So we're just up here now, doing the old muffin run and stuff for decent food and make sure she's all right, and however all that goes.
Yeah. Wow, I wish you the best of luck.
Yeah, I wish you the best as well.
Many
She
prayers.
seems to be doing all right. It wasn't too invasive, and it wasn't too large of a spot that they had to remove, so they were able to save the kidney, and she's just recovering and stuff now. So it's a lot of recovery, a lot of slicing, slicing and dicing. They got to heal back together, but for the most part, the surgery was what they would call a success. You know?
Good. Good to
Yeah,
hear.
got it all.
Does she still have both
Yeah, it should be a
kidneys?
while.
Yeah, they only took, I guess a tumor. I guess you call it. What it is, a tumor off of her kidney that was about 2 centimeters,
Okay.
and they were able to. The way the doctor described it, he said that it almost came off. Like I didn't have to. It wasn't a thing. I didn't have to like whatever remove it or whatever. You know, it almost came off, and the small spot that was there was he could take care of it with a couple stitches. So yeah, it wasn't. It still sucks, but I guess that's the best case scenario when you're doing that type of thing.
Yeah. Does she use oil or cannabis oil or cannabis?
No,
Not
she uses
into that,
tobacco, which you'll probably get.
Tobacco. Okay, 1 and 14 is our number for our sharing is caring, getting the potheads in here. So let's spin that and get a winner and back to reality. And the number is 13. So number 13 is 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on now. 5, 6, 7, 8. It's nice to know I can count, eh?
Maybe I got to start over.
Yeah. Shut up.
You forgot already.
12.
Take over.
Okay, next one's the winner. Where are you? 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 I'm looking for one more. There it is. Facebook user. Sharing is caring. And McNeil and Crystal
me.
Watt. Is not.
He's a man.
I tagged
Never
in Crystal.
You've never done that your whole fucking life. Shut up. Is that Beth? Cindy?
I'm trying to find it for you.
I see Carla Dunlap is watching on my Facebook here.
Was she? That's the only person you got to look after.
Wow.
Say hi,
man,
Carla.
Hi, Carla.
I'm here for you, man.
I'm here just for you.
That's right. You got that whole account just set up so Carla can get to this game.
I'll
Who
figure
did they
this thing
tag?
out.
They tagged Ann McNeil and Crystal Watkins.
And
Crossy says it's him.
It's me. I know. I tagged. I tagged the wife.
is it you?
Oh yeah, right on. That is that is him. There you go.
I couldn't go that far back on my phone.
Well, he should have just told me he did it. I'd have given him prizes because he did it at all.
Right? I did. I said that's me.
No, he didn't do it.
As soon as you said Ann McNeil, I was like, oh, that's the name I tagged. I knew it.
Yeah, right on, man. So there you got yourself 0.5 Rosen coming.
Yeah.
Way to go, bud.
Add to my Rosen collection. If I wasn't in Mom's house right now, which I can't smoke in here, I'd be busting out the dab rig. I got the fucking pothead stash there. I just keep it for when I come on the pothead show.
Excellent. But now you're in the wrong position. I was going to leave the house for a minute. Now that there's some mail out in the mailbox.
But I am
I
busting up
don't
my
have
bowl.
any trivias so far, you guys. It's the trivia questions scrolling down at the bottom. You just have to go check out the article. It's real short today, actually. There's a 2-minute video and a little short paragraph. And answer that question and message it to me.
And it's
For
quite
a chance of a gram of Rosen as well.
Yeah, that's a dilly. Yeah, so go ahead and do that. Do the trivia. And we got Bookmark Bonanza going on too, eh?
Yep, I have
I'm trying to give away the kitchen sink.
I have 9 people on the Bonganza.
Bookmark Bonanza is we have on our commercial site alphaextracts.online. We have about 150 products in there that we have people go get themselves familiar with and bookmark and then come back. You know, it's just way to get them to feel familiar with the Amica product, and
Uh-huh.
that's what that's all about. It's
I
nothing
can't wait to
serious.
use it. Actually, I don't want to open it and put it on fucking some half-ass stuff right now. I want to open it and use it like right away with some
Well, it
stuff.
won't go bad. I mean, it doesn't. It'll never go bad. It's got a shelf life of forever. It really does. It's minerals mainly. So, no, that girl you got the same as behind Howard's head there. That you got one like that, don't you?
Yep.
That she deserves it in a bigger
I got
pot.
two. I got two actually.
Yeah, well, believe me, when the deeper color that they will be and the flexiness of the leaves and everything, they just deserve it. I use it more. I use it probably as much in my gardens now, my wife's plants, than I do out in those cannabis. Because it doesn't take a lot. Well, it doesn't take a lot. It's so powerful. So you're familiar with like advanced nutrients, right, Jay?
Yep.
Okay, so in advanced nutrients got that micro and they got grow and they got bloom. That's their pH level concoction, right?
Yep.
So if you take their ingredient, if you take their mixture formulas and you mix it exactly like that, and then you put your ppm machine in there, the nutrition, to see how much ECU's in there, it'll be like 500 at there. Well, pot grows better at 1500. So you need to jack that up. Well, so do you use 3 times of what the recommended amount? I don't think so, because it's
No,
still the
I always
same damn
use.
product. It's still just nitrogen and soluble potash. But if you use Amica Grow, you're getting Sheila G, which is all the like aluminums, tin, gold, pink, as a straight um, ECU, electric conduit mineral, and then its its main extraction is Jerusalem artichoke, right? It's like pure, and then fulvic acid, right? So these things aren't in Remo or in advanced newts, right? So
Well,
when you want, so listen, when I put 400 mil, so say 40 gallons, 400 mil of each one of those, that's 800 mil of their product, I get it to 500. When I put 300 mil of Amica in, it jacks it up another 900. It takes it to like 1300. So that just goes to show how ECU friendly that is, right?
yep.
That's powerful. So when you use it on regular plants, it fills in all the spots that you don't even know you didn't have. It's quite amazing. I've been putting it on my big birch trees and my Kentucky blues and out the back. Just been pouring it on the fucking ground, 5-gallon pails. And wow, these are big ass trees too. But I've been doing it in 5-gallon pails, one tree, right, just to see. And my
And
God,
you can see the note. You can notice the difference on even with big trees, because I want to do the same thing out front here. I got a tree.
well, wait till you come up and you look at that birch I sit under, eh, bud? You
Yeah.
won't believe it. It's psycho. The fucking leaves are almost standing up. Right?
Nice.
Blowing my mind.
Birch tree
Okay,
on
Cindy.
steroids.
The advanced nutrients, in my mind, anyways, you need to add different things to it. Like if you do the 3-part advanced nutrients, that just gives you your pH balance that it needs, but it only gives it just enough nutrients in my mind. Even though they're good and they're, in my mind, it just gives it enough. So I always used to add every feeding to the 3-part a bit of CalMag, because I was told the wedding cake plant especially likes to use up the CalMag because it grows. It uses it to grow or whatever. So I add that in, and there's different things you add at different parts of the cycle, right? And I think some of those are important too to add. Like this Amica Grow, I think it would be perfect to add with the 3-part thing to shake it up and fill in all those gaps of the nutrients it needs, I think. And with
100%.
the advanced nutrients, I think it gives you that top up leeway. I think so you're not burning your plants, but it's getting everything it needs. Like I did the Diablo newts. They're really good newts. There's some that's a line that's here. I don't know if you've seen them yet or not, but
I've seen them.
and they get great results and stuff. But I've also had a few people say, you know, I use the Diablo at just a little over half mix, and it does it great. I don't get no burning. Some people say it seems a bit strong for me. So you could get in trouble easy with strong nutrients. With regular nutrients, you don't get in as much trouble. Like what you said, it doesn't have that really concentrated levels, right? But at the same time, you could probably add with the 3-part advance, you know, some molasses or some other supplements. They got a bunch of whatever, so you could add.
Yeah, you can use a lot of the cheap stuff.
Right?
A lot of that. Once you've used these, you know, once you've used those products, you don't need to really go side like potassiums or whatever. But if you're not reading your ECU, you're guessing. All right. So the chances of burning are up there, right? I mean, up there. I remember the very first mix I did, 3,500. 3,500. And I went, and lucky I went and tested it because I'd have just melted them.
Yeah.
You know, so, and I thought I was, oh, this is good. This is good. No, this should be good. And it wasn't good. It was brutal, right? So 3,500. No, they would have been just like, might as well let them on fire. Let's get this other tag of friend done here, my friend.
Is it card time?
Pardon me?
Is it card time, Ian? I see you gripping the deck.
Well, we're getting on it. We're just going to do this tag a friend in here because we had a lot of wonderful people tag a bunch of people starting. We're starting. Okay.
And I just went and got everybody's trivia.
Okay, let's go. Going from high people to McMahon. Let's go, Sydney.
Stop.
Karen Lamonde.
Sweet.
Karen Lamonde. First tag a friend. Well, second tag a friend. Kind of tag a friend.
Well,
Jay
the
took
first
the
was
first. Jay took the first one, and Karen Lamonde the second. All right, now we get down to real things here. Well, you want to play cards, bud? Want to give her a good go right at the start? See if you can't get a dragon card.
Right at the gate.
Right at the gate. Let's see. A 2. Oh shit, that's easy.
Higher.
King. There you go, man.
That's a good go right at the gate.
You're on. You're on. Okay, Cindy. Jay's brought us off to the races. Shane Monday. Let's go, Shane Monday.
Good luck, Mr. Monday.
7. Got yourself a 7.
There's
Smoked any good weed
Maswell.
lately, Jay? You guys smoked any good weed, like to talk about weed?
My weed.
Shane says higher.
I don't know.
Guy works in a weed store. You'd think that we have some information for us, hey Howard? Fucking guy works in a weed store. We got any good weed? Yeah, mine. Okay.
Right?
Who's growing good weed?
That's
man?
what I
Who's
said.
going on?
That's
Who's
literally
coming in
what I
and
tell everybody who comes in the shop. It's like, oh, well, what do you suggest? I'm like, growing it? Your own? I still did 1,700 on a 5-hour day last Sunday, so I'm doing something right.
Right?
Shane Monday, you got yourself a dragon card, bud. Way to go.
Whoa, right off the
Way to the
bat.
game.
Nice.
What do you want to do with that dragon card there, Shane Monday? You can have candy cane right at the gate or get on the list for dragon juice. Let us know.
I know that answer already.
Take the panic king, because if everybody else fails, Bud, I'll win automatically.
That's the way it rolls. It's perfect.
Yeah.
You know how many people get that? But if he's going on the list, but you know how many people go, you know what? I like that guy, so I'll take candy cane or that person. They can have that, and they give them the treat.
That's what happened to me last time. Everybody chose candy cane or something, and I ended up like there was no contest. I just won whatever it was that you had, and I'm like, yeah.
Beautiful. You
Hey,
can't
can
beat
we
it.
play Maswell really quick? Because she's at work.
Yeah.
Mazzle, you got yourself a dragon card, girl.
That,
That's work because you're working, eh? We don't screw around here. How
Right.
the heck did that happen? You
Shuffling.
saw me shuffle those 3 times, eh? And they went right back to matching themselves. Fuckers, man. They want to be married then. Mazzle, what do you want to do, girl? can of cane or do the draw. Do the draw. She wants to go up against. She goes, look at like can of cane too, but he used to have 1 cup of coffee, and it's gone. That's right. That's right.
So Carla's
So-
asking, she wants to come on. She wants to be on live, or she can't get on live.
Will she come up? If I send her a link, will she come up live? She's a liar because she won't. I offered her 10 fucking grams of rosin to come up live once, and she said no.
Oh,
Yeah.
Really?
It's like, forget it. I don't fall for that.
Are you
I
here?
don't fall for that again.
Is Thomas here? Is Thomas here somewhere? Thomas?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's here.
Thomas is here.
Okay, that's what Carla's questioning. But she's also, she questioned the live. She just sent me it somewhere else on something else. Questioning
fall
why
for
she
it,
can't
Howard.
go live.
Hell burns her.
Oh man, what's
She's a
that?
liar.
Yeah, I just tell her straight. Yeah, I love her, but
You gotta come up now. Prove Elle wrong. Like,
yeah, if she does that, I'm sending her rosin. It's be honest, in 5 years I've offered that girl, because I want to meet her, same as I've met Mary and other people, right?
Yeah.
But took rosin. I had to tie a T-bone around my neck to get them to come play with me, AJ. But I fucking tied rosin around to come on up, and they fell for it. So what the hell? We become friends. But Carla's a hard one to break, so I know that ain't happening.
She says I did not say that.
You did so.
On mess.
All right,
She texted me on
Shane's
Messenger.
heads and Masshole's tails. It's heads.
Shane Monday,
Yep. Shaner
Shane
got
Monday.
it, Dad. Sorry.
Wild Dragon. All right, somebody's dinging and donging. What's going on, Lisa Love?
Right, Nick.
Okay, bring me a victim.
Timmy McChilly.
McChilly, my man, you got a 6. They've been winning so much stuff, it's wondering if they even know where they are.
Right?
It's like, are we barbecuing tonight or are we just staying baked? I'd say stay baked. Leave the barbecue alone.
Both.
So I got competitions, man. You got any plants out there in the east side of your house you want to put up against ours for the heavyweight championship? Jay? Got any weed growing?
Newfoundland.
Huh?
All you can grow in Newfoundland is fucking turnips and carrots.
What about potatoes? Potatoes.
You got any weed growing out beside your house in Newfoundland, it's going to be fucking full of mold and shit the 3rd week of September, and you're going to be cold, and you're going to be like, I shouldn't have done this year.
Oh, is it too humid?
It's too. So the growing season's too short for one. Like, okay, now don't get me wrong. People grow pot here. People who have a lot of knowledge how to grow pot and can start early, can utilize their little season, can greenhouse over it at the end of the year to all those things to actually get pot.
Those are up.
But is it easy? No. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like a novice grower. They'll put in their auto plants and hope to fuck that it's finished like mid-September for the autos.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Other than that, you're not really going to do well with the strains out here because they're too long. The season's too short. It's too humid come September, like gross, and come September, people are always talking about mold. And when you got people with like greenhouses, you're always getting them say the same thing. Oh, I went so far, but then I got some bud rot on my, and so unfortunately, I'd have to say that there ain't going to be very much outdoors here that would compete with even your shittiest plant. I don't think.
Yeah.
Not much.
That sucks,
Like-
man. So fun to grow. Weed's so fun to grow.
Yep.
Okay,
Newfoundland. It's not weed friendly for that unless, like I said,
Too bad.
best case scenarios that you're really good at growing pot and you can utilize it.
hey KJ, thanks for showing up, girl. So do you have a surcharge like for weed? Is your weed more expensive on the island than like on the mainland?
Like the
Like in your store?
illegal stuff or the
Yeah, your legal shit in your store.
No, not really. Only we don't get the variety of stuff from the mainland because of the supply chain. Like it all goes Newfoundland Liquor Corporation here. So if you're a cannabis shop, you go online and you order through whatever they have available, kind of thing. There are some good deals, but again, it's the fucking government. They're taking tax money to bust people who are not in their framework. Fucking, you know what I mean? There's $70 fucking quarters. There's like $50 half quarters still. You can get some cheap stuff, but then it's really dry, and you like the whole game is still there. But luckily, there are a handful of like, here's a $20 half quarter coming in real good, and blah blah blah. We do have a few of those, but for the most part, we still got tweed stocked in our shelves. People still come in and go, "Oh, I'll take tweed, whatever," and you know what I mean. I mean, it's fine, it's free market world, whatever. But I don't. Just because I work at the pot shop, I still respect the legacy growers and the fucking hard work they had to put in enough to say out loud wherever I am. I don't care. Fuck my job. The government are bullshit when it comes to the pot industry and what they do to the retailers. We are one of the only, I want to say mom and pop type shops selling cannabis in Newfoundland. The rest of them are big chain franchises that either have a big facility that grow their own, plus they curate stuff from across the country, or the grocery stores like Dominion that got the smoke shop, so they started selling it, or the Esso gas station that got put in the tender, so they got it when you can go in and buy it at the Esso, certain Essos, or so St. John's, Newfoundland has a lot of more smaller shops available, but a lot of them are still connected to some sort of big franchise or backed situation. Whereas Thomas Clark, one of the first ones down there, he did it from the ground up himself. Same thing with my boss. He came to me a couple years back and he's like, "How do I do this?" I'm like, "You know what? I don't know, but I know the guys who are doing it in St. John's. I know them. They're building their facilities. They're opening their shops." And he promised me to help me out if I needed to. So we took it to him and we got it set up. And, my boss, he did it all. He jumped through all the hoops and lost all the money he needed to put up bars and and advertising and stuff you'll never get back, right?
No.
And so, don't make you rich like selling smokes or booze at the corner store. Corner store don't get any money from that. They get money from other stuff. But same thing with weed. So the government still taxes you at about 88%. So they take 88 to 90% of your money on the dollar. And so
that's rude, man.
You make pennies. You make pennies from selling pot.
You know what? They could have 40% weed and I could smoke the guts out of it. And just knowing that they're taking 80 points, them fuckers, I'd never get high. Because that would just drive me kooky every time I took a puff. I'd just go, fuck.
This shit's not working, man.
It's true.
The government's stoned.
Hey, it ain't working, man. Fucking Trudeau's on the end of that one.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
So we supplement where I'm a bong shop also. So you need to read on this side. I got bongs on this side. If you buy a bong, cool. But that's way better for us. Buy all the product you want. Our markup is our markup on that, just like every other store. Sure. But you buy pot, well, okay, cool. We'll take our 10 cents and put it in the till. You know what I mean? Whatever it is.
But I tell you, they opened 3 stores up here in my little town. I live in a town of 2,000 people on except for in the summer. It jumps up. But 3 fucking pot shops, man. Plus, I think everybody in the town's a pot dealer. I mean, there's 500 pot dealers in a little town, right? Everybody's a pot dealer. You couldn't sell a gram of weed. You couldn't sell a gram of weed in this town if you fucking marked it down to $1. Everybody's got weed, and they dump 3 pot shops like Green Leaf. They got like some big brand names, beautiful things, and I can honestly say I've never seen anybody pulling the door open on any of them.
Turn the oven off.
Really?
They're open.
I would think
who the hell is gonna?
Older people would go. The younger people won't go as much, but the older people might go a little more often.
Well, in this town, they get ask your kid.
So what I think happened is the government finally realized the influx of people that actually consume pot.
Yeah.
And they know that even if they have their 3 shops, they're going to make their money, plus the gray market's going to make their money. So everybody's sort of going to, without saying it, be all right. Right?
Right.
That there's so many people buying pot. Kind of like booze. There's so many people that buy liquor. You know, a great percentage of the people buy liquor.
Yeah.
So they know that it's there. There's a percentage. They're like, let's open it because we're going to make money no matter what. And because we're the government, without saying it, the unwritten rule is we fucking run everything.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, oh,
Hey,
man,
hey, they're gonna shut
I
us
did say that
down,
at the
man.
beginning of the conversation, didn't you, government? We were cool until you put it like that and walked out.
Yeah.
Who do you think? Who do you think? What do you think the number's bigger? Drinkers or alcohol users or pot users?
In Newfoundland, I say it's pretty damn fucking close because we have
Canada.
one of the highest drunk driving rates in Canada. So,
In Canada, I'm thinking. Oh, in Canada.
Really, eh? In Newfoundland.
yeah, one of the
Probably
highest driving rates in all of Canada is in Newfoundland, and you know, it's most all those same people smoke weed, right?
You guys should have. You should be trained while you're drinking to drive. You know, you're stuck on that island anyway. It's not like you're going to get off and hurt anybody with a car.
Like our profits are in the 600 millions or something like that when it comes to pot. Not ours, the government. In sales, like hundreds of millions of dollars of pot in Newfoundland. I can't
In
believe it.
Newfoundland. Crazy.
Tourism.
Where'd all this money all of a sudden come from?
Alberta money. Alberta money, players, people with, like, you know, it's, you know, people with money buy a lot. People with no money still buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The government gives them the money to buy the stuff from the government.
Nope, you're 100% right.
That's how it goes, man.
And
We're gonna
unless
pay
you're aware of it,
you.
you're stuck to the system trap because they give you money every couple of weeks and they know you're going to spend half of it on what you're not supposed to. And you're going to keep running yourself down. Either you're going to feel bad about what you have to do, or you're going to get in trouble, or you're going to have to, whatever. Worst case scenario for them, you get off the system and go to work. Well, guess what? We'll take 13% of your fucking dollar.
I know exactly. Motivate you. What's a motivation, man? There's no motivation to go to work nowadays.
They screw you. It's about the information they don't give you, like the goddamn CERB. When they gave everybody the CERB, they didn't tell them, well, that's a pretty much loan. A, B, we're not going to take taxes from it, so it's pretty much you got to consider it income. So if you don't give us income tax from your CERB loan, we'll ding you for income tax that you owe us after we do this, and we'll ask for our CERB back plus the income tax. So people are like, what? I didn't have any. I got a CERB last year. I got a $2,000 CERB. I didn't have any income. They're like, well, sir, the government says you got $2,000 income last year, so you owe us $130.
Are you serious? On their own, but their taxes on their own money they gave you.
Yep. Because we're taking CERB left, right, and center, and they didn't know that it was like it was basically a small contract. If you were a contractor, you took $2,000 to do your life, but it was a contract, so you got paid from the government, but you got paid from the government, so you owe 12-13% of income tax on top of having to pay back the loan.
So everybody has to pay this back now?
Everybody had to pay back the CERB.
Yeah, on the tax part.
Through taxes.
On the tax part, and for people that took it illegally, they're double digging. Like like a lot of people were on welfare. They got their welfare and their CERB.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they could make a call and fill out a form and boom, $2,000.
Yeah.
I thought they would give, like, everybody just got it and that's it. Nobody.
A lot of people
you had to apply, tell them your situation. Once you got it, then you had to pay your income tax from the money they just gave you because it was an income. So a lot of people like musicians, they get their $1 million contract and then they blow it, but they didn't realize that, okay, you're a musician, you got $1 million, there's 4 of you in the band, so technically you just earned $250,000 that year, even though you might have had to pay some of it out in expenses to make music for what you were doing. the
Yeah.
record label still just gave your band, i.e., 25% you, $1 million. So if you were like, yeah, I'm fucking partying, let's drink some booze and do a video and like whatever I got, and then your 250,000's gone. And you
He's
didn't
gotta
save
take
the 13% income tax. Well, you now owe whatever 13%. I'm using the 13% number,
Yeah.
whatever. You now owe 13% of $250,000. Same thing with your other three bandmates. And if you've blown and pissed it away, what's 13% of 250,000? A lot more than I got in my bank account at the moment.
Right. So
Yeah.
look at this little statement. KJ Williams says that the dispensaries, so she's in Oklahoma, that aren't switched over to metric by the end of, I'll just put it up here, by the end of the month, have
gotta
to
be cut
destroy
down.
all products that are not metric.
Yep.
So imagine, like a bunch of clothes. Not imagine having 100 grams worth of
crazy.
shit that isn't metric. I'd be thinking a way of having a serious party with, to cash that in.
Yeah.
It's another scheme, man. Like certain things are put in order to scrape back what they can, and that's something that is kind of irrelevant. Who cares? There's a law about what measurement you use. What if they were saying, okay, all the carpenters now in the world, you got to use metric, and if you're not using metric in another couple months, you're not a carpenter anymore. Sorry.
That's right. Well, they did that. Well, I don't know where you were when they. I don't know where the fuck you were when that happened here.
They tried it with tools and mechanics and stuff, didn't they? I believe.
Yeah.
Didn't you? Don't you remember? How
Yes.
you're old enough to live through the switch, didn't you? From Imperial over to metric.
Yeah.
That was a pain in the
I
ass,
went
man.
right through it. I do carpentry in Imperial, but I do mechanics with metric. Most of the mechanics I do are metric.
It didn't
now,
work, right? It didn't fully work. We ended up with two different systems, and everybody uses both now. We have two sets of tools, and people go, "Oh, did you buy the metric?" No, I bought the standard. Oh, I should go back and buy the standard too.
Yeah, now we got a bunch of two sets of everything that
you got a foreign car? No, it's a domestic car. Okay, like
Yep.
They sure know how to make us spend our money.
The things we do to keep life interesting as humans. That's all.
Yeah, it's definitely.
We don't want it to be boring. Well, let's have a smoke and play cards.
Here.
This is Jay. He's suffering. He's going, "What? Don't smoke it. Turn your head, Jay. We can't want to make you feel bad."
no, I'm good, man.
Oh.
All right.
For you.
I just pack the bong up, and when I'm ready to go, I just go outside, puff the bong, blow it up in the air, and walk back inside. And this,
Nice.
no big deal,
No one's the wiser.
right?
Exactly.
Well, the thing is, it's legal now, so
Yeah.
I don't try and be annoying with it, but I also don't care. I don't care what you're doing. It's none of my business. You shouldn't care if I'm doing something. Because honestly, tobacco stinks. Your tobacco reeks. It fucking smells to high hell. It sticks to my clothes. I can smell it from 10 feet away. It smells. It sucks. Your tobacco is junk. But I'm, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I don't mind. I used to smoke, and I get it.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, you should
Oh,
just
what it's like.
you should just go, "Oh, weed, oh, whatever." I get it.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't smell any worse, if you ask me. Like people like, "Oh, pot smells." So you know why?
No, I smell
Because
the
it's
cigarettes.
taboo. It's taboo.
Cigarettes
People
first.
turn their nose up to the smell of weed because it's taboo. So it's better from this go, "Oh, weed."
Yeah.
Then go,
Well, weed smells good before you
I
burn
love
it.
it. I love the smell of
Before you
weed.
burn it.
It's funny. I'll take it over the smell of Canadian cigarettes. They are nasty compared to American cigarettes for sure.
Yeah, and we feel the same. We feel it that way in reverse.
Yeah.
Worse.
I brought
Most people
over
are always
a pack
smoking
of Marlboros and ran into somebody that was smoking Players.
Yeah, and players are a big thing.
Yeah.
Well, and I bartended on the border back when you could still smoke inside at the bar. Back in the early 90s.
That was July. Actually, I don't know. It was Canadian, so you're So I don't know. Ours was July 4th, 2004. I remember it very, very distinctly because I worked at a bar and we were in a rap group. I was younger and stuff. And we threw the smoke your face off show because it was the last night, right? So at midnight you had to like not smoke anymore. But the hush hush was fuck midnight. We're going right till she closes. And we just had people, we had bands and it was to smoke your face off. We had like a they had the patio too open, so we could do the patio show until like 7 or something like that. We did the patio show, put the speakers up there, rapped, did our thing out loud all downtown. Like, and then came in at like 8 or 9, whatever it was, kept doing the show. People were smoking their face off. Like, okay. and then next day, that's all it was. It was smoking was gone, man, in the bar.
Yeah.
It was amazing. People were like, oh, I'm going out for a smoke because you could still go outside in the little thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was amazing. People were outside all night until 2 o'clock smoking and drinking their beer because they could smoke outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Man.
Yeah, the garden.
That was good. I don't know if you
That was
that
kind
is-
of like one of the realization moments when I quit smoking. Is like I'm standing outside, minus fucking 25, smoking a
I'm
fucking
enjoying this.
cigarette. The only reason I'm out there is to smoke this
To
fucking
smoke.
cigarette.
That's exactly
I'm going-
it. Like you had.
I'm going to myself.
Probably.
This is a sign of maybe you're a retard.
Hey, you could make a better choice. Maybe there's a better choice I could make right now. Like,
You're just a retard, right? I stuck with that, and I gave it up because that. Plus, you know what? I at my age, it was like, fuck. I'd spent enough money on it, man, and it wasn't getting me anywhere, and I was getting bad lung pains, and I mean, I enjoy not going to the store. I mean, yeah, you have that $5 or $6 or $8 in your pocket still, but I used to, like 7 o'clock at night. Oh shit, I only got one cigarette left.
right?
Fuck, that ain't gonna do. How am I gonna wake up in the morning with that? I got to get to the store, right? Like panic over cigarettes, right? And then lots of times, right? Lots of times, it was more important if I even had let the dog out was how many cigarettes I had. It was like, well, this is bullshit. Yeah. They own me. I pay for them, and they own my ass. They got to go.
For me, it was the morning time. I smoked, and I was smoking weed, and the smokes now, 10, 15 years ago, started to really squeeze my lungs off. I'd wake up in the morning and like,
yeah,
okay, all this
totally
stuff, smokes. No matter how much weed I smoke in the morning, was still just. I'm like, okay, that's smokes are done, and it's because I said it's a choice. Either I can smoke weed or cigarettes because you can't fucking do both, and you got to give up the smokes because you don't get nothing from it. You don't get high from it or nothing. You don't buy anything to get high from it. It does what you said. It starts controlling you. You make it think it's something you need, and it's not. You know what I mean? And again, I'm not dogging anyone who smokes because they have to come to their own realization.
Yeah,
everybody has to come to their own realization, and sometimes it just doesn't harm some people as much as others, but it is bad for you. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop smoking. I gotta smoke weed, and it's no brainer. I just stopped, and I was like, this is gonna be brutal.
I certainly smoke a hell of a lot less since weed's been legalized, and I've had a medical card and can freely smoke.
Yeah, that's good.
It's definitely I go down on how many I do.
Do you wake up in the morning with your throat all congested still, or with the smoke and the weed?
No, not really.
Not the cigarettes?
Not really.
It's different, though, isn't it? It's not the same.
No,
I remember when I smoked, man.
And since I switched over to dabbing, too, and I'm smoking less cigarettes and smoking less weed, that's made a big improvement as well.
Well, Lisa Love goes, I got major surgery coming up. I have to quit smoking 4 weeks by 4 before. Any ideas? Yep. I'd say maybe read what you wrote, and read what you wrote till you stop smoking, because you just said why, and that's probably the most important. But you do have to man up when it comes to them gutless cigarettes. And you know what helps is saying you fucking hate them. I
Yes.
hate them. I
You
mean,
you
yeah,
are partially right, Al. So I developed a stop smoking program. I don't fucking help people stop smoking, but I did it for myself, and I helped 2 or 3 people do it. Right now, I got one guy that's over a year, and every bit of money he spent on smokes, he's buying video arcade systems because he's in a wheelchair. So he's like, I always wanted video game systems.
Right.
Man, he's got a collection. His whole house is video game systems, all around the wall. But not
treating them.
right. And the very first, there's 4 steps to what I did and what I help people with. The first step is just very simple. It starts with you gotta want to stop right then and like they're like you have to make that decision. No one's gonna make it for you because you know what? The harsh truth is nobody gives a fuck if you stop smoking. You gotta do it. Nobody gives a shit. That's the harsh realization. So when you finally say, you know what? I'm going to quit. I'm going to make this deal with myself. No one else is going to have to know or have to help me because it's myself that I got to deal with. That's step 1. Step 2, you got to get a calendar. Get a calendar. Get a calendar that you don't mind watching for the next year. Maybe cool car, kittens, sci-fi movies. I don't know, but it's the calendar.
Right.
Calendar. And what Alfred said is mostly true. So if no one's going to tell you and help you quit, you got to do it. You got to tell yourself it. You got to believe in it yourself. That's the next step. So you get a calendar. You say, don't even worry about January 1st. Could be fucking July 16th, right? Could be anything. But it's that one day. And X it off. Just go, when the day's over, go cross it out. And the thing is, that's the visual affirmation. You need visual affirmation and you need vocal affirmation to get you through it. And we'll circle back to nobody gives a fuck about you quitting smoking to tell you to do that. So
100%.
you have to do it yourself and you have to feel proud about it yourself because when someone says, oh, you're not going to, you go, whatever, man, I can do this. And you're not really helping. That's not really a helping attitude, right? So you have to tell yourself, here's the big thing. Here it comes. You are going to get cravings. And in the beginning, they're going to be a lot. They're going to be a craving. They're going to be a craving. But the only way to fight that, only way, you got through the first step. Your second step is to tell yourself, you know what, I'm having a fucking mad craving right now. You have to acknowledge that craving. And you have to say, oh, I'm not going to have a smoke, though. I'm not going to have a smoke. This is going to be hard, but I'm not going to have a smoke. But I'm having a craving. And then that will go away for 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Another 5 minutes will come on. You'll forget that you're watching TV and you'll go, fuck, I want to smoke so mad. But I'm not going to have one. This is cool. I'm not going to have one. Sucks.
Yeah.
Trust me, you have to tell yourself that for weeks if it works. Because every day you get up in the morning or at the end of the day before you go to sleep or whatever your routine is, you look at that calendar and you go, another X.
Another day.
2 weeks until my major surgery. Another X. But man, the cravings were brutal today. But you keep telling yourself, you know what? I got a craving, but fuck yeah, look. This is a full 7-day X's. I can do this. I can do it. You can do this. Cravings, I'm having them. I'm having them because they never go away. I've had cravings 15 years later, 10 years later. Like, as you look at someone having a smoke, and you're like, oh, just
that nicotine. That's good.
not even one. So as soon as you can tell yourself to quit, A, or step 1. B, get a calendar so you can write that down on that one day, that first, boom, step 2. Step 3, every craving, tell yourself, nope, got a craving, not going to do it. You build your confidence, you get proud of how long it is, and to make sure that you can see the progress, you don't forget, you look at that calendar. Those X's become a week. Those X's become a month. Those X's become 2 months. Those X's become 3 months. You go, I'm so today.
Yeah.
Oh, and you go, but 3 weeks. Okay, not today. You get through that day by telling yourself, fuck, that craving was brutal, but I'm not going to have a smoke. I'm not actually going to go buy the smokes and light it up and smoke it. But I am going to sit here and sweat, want the smoke. Eventually, a few weeks later, because of the fact you told yourself you don't want to in the beginning, you remember that and you go, and they get less and less, but you have the tools to fight it for a whole year because you're going, and those are the tools.
Yeah.
You don't have any tools. You're not going to have any confidence in yourself. No one's going to tell you to do it. You got to say, I got a craving, but I can do this. You got to look at it. Visual affirmation. Those two things, vocal affirmation to yourself saying, I got a craving, but I'm not going to do it. And looking at visual affirmation will give you the tools to have power to not smoke because you realize, oh, it's only a cigarette. This does nothing for me. This is not like oil in my engine. Fuck, if I don't oil my engine, it's going to die. This is not like broccoli because I need to digest food, or this is not, this is a cigarette.
I like that.
This is something I'm doing because I picked up a habit, and even though cigarettes at times are enjoyable, whatever, it's still a habit, and you wanted to get rid of it. So so step 4 is just taking the calendar once you feel not looking at it is important, and just removing the calendar. It's a hard step to get to. Could take you the whole year. You could be looking at that calendar, build up X's for 2 years.
Yeah.
But you need to, because if you don't look at those X's, you don't tell yourself, fuck, craving's brutal, but I'm going to do it, you're going to fail.
Yeah. It's a long go by yourself. And some people just do it. They just quit and they get it. They make it. Bam. Right. I had a life coach. That the Health Canada paid for, right, from our health clinic. And they supplied Champex, which I took the 0.5, but if I took the 0.1 or the 1 gram Champex, I couldn't sleep. It was too strong. So I always just took the 0.5, and I only took it for 10 days. But to have another person give a fuck, like you said, nobody gives a fuck, but to actually have somebody tell you they care about it more than you do, blew my fucking mind and made it instantly. Rod made it instantly that I didn't want to disappoint that person.
Yeah. And
honestly, my goal then was, oh, fuck, she was so nice to me. And, she offered me, like, I could go on the walk thingies and all the, and she's going to check my blood pressure and all these nice things she's going to do for me. Doesn't know me. She, and she's like my fucking best cheerleader.
Who's the tools?
Yeah. So every my thing was to come in and tell her, like, be proud of your little guy because bingo bango, I had to take Champex, but I didn't smoke, right? I didn't smoke, right? And that was the one thing that saved me. But to go by yourself, like you got to have a plan. When you're in solitude by yourself, you do have to have a plan. I like what you got planned there.
Well, see, my plan was kind of like yours because once she showed an interest in helping you decide, you decided. You said, this is it.
Yeah.
That was step 1. You decided.
Yeah.
You decided.
It was just as nuts. What do you think pot would be like? I like cigarettes are really super addictive. That nicotine's a drug of its own. And pot hasn't got in it, but it's got that dreamy THC that I fucking would love to have a pillow full. Right. And I don't know how I would. I don't think I'd be able. I don't know if I'd be able to quit that even with that coach. I think I might choke her and say, "Fuck that, not even happening." I don't think THC's on the same level with me because cigarettes were habit forming, but THC was a life condition for me.
Yep.
It's a medicine for me ever since I was little. I
mean, if you think about it, Al. You think about it. You decided to quit when she gave you the option, right? That's step 1. Step 2 was the visual affirmation of the calendar. Well, for you in that scenario, it was the communication you were having with said person.
Every week.
It was the visual affirmation. Weekly. And then once you guys connected, she was telling you that you could do it, but you were also saying, I can do it. The cravings are brutal, but I can do it now. So you were giving yourself the vocal affirmation when that person wasn't around.
Yeah.
right? And then
Totally.
eventually you didn't need any of it. You said, "Oh, fuck it, it's gone."
Yeah, I never had to take any. I took the Champex for about 2 weeks, maybe the 0.5. And then when I was supposed to go up, I didn't. I just said, you know what, maybe I'll just not take any of that and just see how that works, right? And it was awesome. So yeah, I mean, the second that worked, and I've stayed. I haven't had a cigarette since, or I don't put it in tobacco. I don't put it in joints or anything foolish. I stay away from it. And when it's burning, if somebody's burning a cigarette, I mean, I don't say fuck off because it's not the same. I mean, if they're enjoying it, get it into you. I don't let that bother me, right?
Yeah.
And it's their, if they're smoking where they're smoking,
I can walk
obviously
away
they're
from
allowed
them
to
just as
smoke.
well as they can walk away from me if they're smoking. So I can.
Yeah, I can take it away. But THC, man, I don't think so. I don't think so. You could line them life coaches up and I'd knock them down, man. It's like, where's the weed, dude? You
That's
know?
what I ended up when I quit smoking. I ended up smoking more marijuana, but then I ended up quitting that as well in time. So what worked with me was getting hypnotized. I got hypnotized,
I've
and
heard
that was
that.
it. The guy said, "Smoke all you want when you're coming in, because when you leave, you're not going to want to have a cigarette." He never put me to sleep. It was crazy, unbelievable. 1 hour. He gave me a CD, which I lost like right away. He said, "Here, use this for backup." But he got into my subconscious mind. He goes, "You're going to go into bars. People are going to be sitting around drinking." This was in Australia. Oh, yeah. So it might cost you about $1,200 to go to Australia, to Bondi Beach, to get hypnotized. But
Yeah.
it'll be a fun trip, and you won't smoke when you get out of there. Yeah,
Right.
a doctor recommended him too as well. And it worked. It was unbelievable. It worked.
Wait a minute, you had a prescription air flight to Australia? No, I'm just
But I
That'd
think
be nice.
the big key question thing was the person I was with asked, "Are you quitting smoking for me?" And I went, "No. This is for me, man. Like it was my decision." That person I was with wasn't a smoker, but I kind of wanted to quit smoking. I smoked a pack a day for my whole life. So this was 15 years ago that I quit, so what, 60, 45, 45, at 45, I was smoking since I was 16. That's a long time. My cancer, my lung cancer wasn't smoking related. It was renovation related. My brother's cancer that got him was smoking related. It was from cigarette. So there's different cancers, man. So in other words, 15 years later, yeah, the cancer wasn't from cigarettes. When you do quit smoking, it does get out of your system. It takes time, like you said, a year. After a year, you're not thinking about that cigarette anymore. You're honestly, I don't know. I have no cravings for it.
I was telling you guys about our new friend that has kidney cancer, liver cancer, and it said that mentioned to it last time we were up here. He's a 70-year-old man, liver cancer, was an worked at GM his whole life, right? Retired, sent home to die with liver cancer. So he was back over here Thursday. He's now been taking a meducate for 3 weeks, right? He came back over. I said, "What the fuck? You look fabulous, right? Like his collar's all great on." I go, "Like you feel like you're dying?" He goes, "Bud," he says, "I just come from my doctor. She said, 'What the fuck are you doing to me?' And he said, 'Well, I'm taking this Omega-8.'" She goes, "Well, you look wonderful." Now, and so he had refused all their chemo and he refused everything, right? So generally, once you refuse, they quit paying attention to you, right? Right, Howard?
Yeah,
You got to play along to get along, right?
Exactly.
He told him, "Forget it. I don't want any." 70, right? Nice guy. So she's gone. He's a marvel to her because he should be getting pushed into there with a wheelchair. His wife pushing him in. He's, "I got more fucking go than I've had in years," right? I go, "Okay, right on." He says, "Yeah, like one day I've had like no energy, but the rest of the days I'm rocking this," right? I go, "Right on, man." So he's now the nurse is going, or the doctor is going to start testing his blood, see what's going on, right? And then get another shot on his tumor, his cancer, see what's going on, because she's in awe. Because she's the one that told him to go home and call it a day. And he's
Right.
walking in, wants to fucking barn dance, Woohoo, let's go.
Well, because
Okay.
It's awesome.
I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him.
Right,
I'm
buddy.
gonna get him
anybody,
as soon as he gets to that doctor of his and gets that done. I'm gonna get him sitting up here and talking because
That would be nice.
brother, mind
I
blowing.
was gonna say to Lisa Love as well. If you want to quit, like the Omega 8, the oil that I've been doing, like I've got off Percocets, morphine, all these other drugs because I'm on Omega 8. I
Yeah.
believe this is what helps
Well, I have
people
a
off stuff.
heroin
All these
lady
other
like
drugs.
that.
You want to quit smoking? Maybe up your oil a little bit because that'll make living a lot more fun. And you won't be thinking about that. You won't. I don't have any cravings for those other drugs or cigarettes or anything right now. Or, they're not
No.
there. It's. That's why I believe in the Omega 8, the oil. Anyways, it's helped me a
Right.
lot.
Well, I have a lady that was, hooked on heroin from pain, from operations and pain.
yeah.
And she's off it. She takes Omega 8 one a day, and she took a little bit more to start, but one a day. And she's been doing it for years now, but she still calls me. She goes, I'm amazed still, and she's happy, but just amazed, right? So THC and all the compounds inside cannabis are, they're God's gift to humans, right? And to learn how to take them for everybody, and anybody that's scared that they don't want to get high, well, people that get high generally are taking quite a bit of cannabis. They aren't doing like one puff and and they're growing horns. It's like
Right.
you can take cannabis at a 10% a level, but what you're really getting is the other effects of all the other cannabinoids for the health, right?
Yeah.
THC along with all that. So, yeah, I think if it comes to quitting smoking, it won't be THC.
What happens is those doctors you're talking about, they couldn't believe it because they weren't taught that. They're like, well, I guess I got to believe this now. Like it's not.
Well, then shouldn't they know? Well, now it's legal here.
When they see
But
it,
now it's legal here in Canada and mostly legal in the United States. Is why shouldn't they be talking about it?
yep.
Right.
Right? Why the fuck shouldn't they? Should be all re-educated. If they haven't done one thing for those doctors, then COVID's obviously taken that over. But they haven't. We've been legal for how many years now, bud?
Yep. That should be an indication right there that the government wants their rec weed because they haven't put any effort, any time, any interest into helping the medical system at all.
Oh,
If they had not done
They've actually made it worse because of the new forms and the new laws that they put in place and everything. They made it worse for people.
Yeah, they just
and
look
they
like jerk
disguised it
off.
all behind here. You can grow your 4 plants legally, right?
Yeah.
And what they do is they're making a division. They're making a division of the people that are like, okay, cool, I'll take my weed legally, and they're dividing them against the people that are like, well, fuck, how come I can't? Like, why am I in trouble? I've been trying to advocate for this for 30 years. Why am I in trouble? But these people aren't. They're
Right.
making that divide hardcore by not putting the same effort they've put into the rec system to make their money and grab their money back into the healthcare system for everyone. People like Howard, people like yourself, everybody.
Yeah.
They don't. It's not. They should be, like you said, they should be developing things openly and freely in front of people's eyes and developing that and running with it. But
I try to, stay in the guidelines of what they say. So I'm Howard's legal caregiver.
Yep.
So Howard and I can, registered ACMPR caregiver, and I could be yours and hers and many as I choose to be, as long as I consult with that person about it, because they didn't have doctors. They don't have cannabis informed doctors, and
Yep.
they never have had, and they don't plan on having.
that's
So
just-
they've left that to us. They've left that to us because you could get a designated grower, right? So that makes you a caregiver. So once you're a caregiver because you're a designated grower, you can say, okay, well, I suggest, you smoke hash because it's more pure, for you.
Yeah.
Or I suggest you do this oil or that, right? So it's left to us. and only because of the fault of I would say that the doctors
They're
just
afraid.
being their head up their asses.
They're afraid because they make money. They're part of society.
Well,
That good jobs. Doctors are usually afraid.
how many seminars and Florida trips and where they like their classes are held in Dominican and the islands and stuff. That's where they go to educate these
for
doctors
the,
on
for the pharmaceutical drugs.
Right, but like you got a bunch of hippies walking in the front door tell you more about the next drug you're bringing in, weed, then you need to go. Nothing in it for them, zero.
Yeah.
So they missed out on that. But did we? Honestly, Bud, like I feel honored to be Howard's caregiver. That he said, seems like you know enough about cannabis that I trust you. And I've never had a chemist suit on. I've never looked any different than this since Howard met me. But he understands, like, you should get a pothead if you're going to talk about fucking pot.
Yep. And you know what? It's no more
halo on.
It's no more complicated than that. You should get a pothead if you want to talk about pot.
Yeah.
Like,
and whether it be recreational or medical.
Yeah,
I
when I told one of my doctors when I told how I was doing the oil and sticking it out my butt, and she said, "Doesn't it drip out?"
No, unless you got a bad sphincter or whatever it is. Like,
but
stick it in there.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. I just thought the lack. I wish they would. I don't know.
Fuck, I was going to ask you how long you had to leave your finger there to keep the plug in.
After how long is it not right? Yeah, no. Like after doing it for 5 years, man, it's very normal for me. So I don't mind talking about it. But for other people, it's uncomfortable. But for me, it's life, man. This
for
is
95% of people, it's uncomfortable.
This is putting oil into my blood, which is saving my life.
Yeah,
that's how I look at it.
Yeah.
At that point, you don't give a shit about anybody giving you any sort of slack or worrying about it. I do this for me. I don't care what your questions or concerns are. Like,
you gotta talk about it. I think that's the way it heals, man. Like, I don't think you can ingest enough for what it does when you stick it up your ass. Or
well, no, that's just it. It's what do they call it? Same thing as like you put it underneath your tongue, it absorbs super fast. It's the word I'm looking for.
But doesn't it it goes into your brain when it goes in your tongue?
Yeah,
you're digesting it now, right?
Yeah.
Like that's why I say when it goes up your ass, you can just stick it up your butt. You can do as much as you want.
What's the word I'm looking for when you dissolve something and pass it through a mucousy section of your body? What's the word for that? There's a word for that.
There is a word for it, and I've heard it, but I've
and the said word is if you say if you
there it goes, sublingual. Lisa loves, she's a registered nurse, man.
Okay, so if you take it sublingually, no, I think that's mouth sublingual. Whatever. If you take it so that it dissolves into your bloodstream, you get most of the benefits from it.
Yes,
it goes into your blood. If you send it down through your stomach, the stomach acids fry some of it. You don't get all the beneficial stuff. When you put it up your butt, there's no digestion. There's no stuff that breaks it down before you can absorb. The absorption rate, I think, it's faster that way than it is sublingually in your mouth. Unless I think it's for epileptic kids. It really gets to them fast through the sublingual thing. And I've seen dozens of videos. You've probably seen it. We've all seen it. Dozens of videos of kids seizing it, and their parents go like this, and they put the CBD there, and fucking a minute or two later, it seems to be all right and keeps it away. Or people with what's the other one where they shake a lot and they can't walk and stuff, and
MS,
Parkinson's, I think it is.
Yeah,
it really slows down that type of stuff. Like that stuff's amazing. Why aren't we talking more about that? But no, we got to feel like we're criminals when we're trying to help someone with Parkinson's with a bit of fucking natural green paint. Like, Jesus, people make you feel like you're the biggest criminal in the world because you want to talk about a plant and help people. Like it's and it's legal too. Like so, you got to find like the potheads to talk to, or if not, you feel weird talking to other people. They're still not on our page for the most part.
No.
If you ask me, like
And that's why I like to go right to the top and chase cancer. You know what I mean? Because
yeah.
because you can't deny a person that has dropped a tumor or two or three and say that's a fake. Like arthritis, I could say I feel better, blah blah blah, right?
Yeah.
But cancer's going to get you.
Those doctors, when
If
the
you're
doctor
fucking
walks in and
lying,
says,
if
"Oh
you're
my
lying
God."
about your wellness using THC and cancer, you're only lying to yourself because cancer is going to get you. So, the truth comes out when it comes to that level. So when we talk THC, and when you see that THC enters the cancer cell and implodes it like that, I mean, it's the only one that does. It crosses over like no other part of the cannabis plants. There might be a lot of cannabinoids in there to help get it to that position, but the THC takes care. It's the weapon.
Right.
It's the friggin' weapon. So I like to go to that level. I mean, we have lots of people we help with arthritis and blah blah blah, right? Um, um, like Lyme disease, that's a great one to fight, right? Because that really fucked people up. Cannabis does wonderful on that.
wards
But
it off. That's what I read, didn't it? Wards off Lyme disease.
yeah, and it'll straighten you right out if you have it. That and oh shit. Another one that gets to your brain box. Yeah, I'll think about it. Anyway, let's play some cards because none of us are doctors and we're just potheads having pothead medicine. And if you need
Absolutely.
fibromyalgia, that's the one. Karen, thank you. That's the
Okay.
one. Fibromyalgia, you lose your hair, everything. That one kicks the shit out of it. Omega 8.
That one has many different ugly heads.
Yeah, cannabis, that
Fibromyalgia?
omega 8 just rattles it, man. I had a girl that she was going to go and stand on the train tracks. She'd had enough, right? Mother of two, and I said, you know what? Your best thing is leave the fucking train tracks alone and just come over to my house, and I'll help you, right?
Yeah.
So she came over to my house, and I started giving her those omega 8 caps, and she took like 3 right in front of me, right? And I thought, well, that's not that'll kick in and you'll be fine because she's used to pot. And that changed her whole life, hey man. It brought her hair back, everything. I mean, her whole it kicked the shit out of her, and she was a mess. She's on our articles page too, beside you, Howard. Yeah. So I know fibromyalgia doesn't have a chance. Cancer takes a little longer, but one after another. And our new little fellow here, that 70-year-old guy, he's walking around with that glow again, Howard, that he's got a life to live still. You know what that's like? I got a fighting chance, I'm gonna fight. He's walking around with that, right? You're a little cocky when you have that, but you need it. So it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So if anybody in the United States needs any of that omega 8, you have to contact omega 8 at gmx.com and we'll hook you up to it. Here in Canada, you can talk to any one of us smiling people and we'll locate it for you. Okay, bring me a victim, girl.
Wild Dragon.
Thomas. You got a 3. Thomas, back to no talking. Get to work. That's right, Shane. Doctors' cures, they don't get to keep their patient.
There's always going to be patients out there, though.
Yeah.
There's going to be more. What I'm feeling, I think, is the younger doctors coming in, they're going to get enlightened with this cannabis stuff. They're gonna have to start bringing it in themselves. Big drug farms they're not going to control it. The young doctors are like somebody I saw a couple of people wanting friend requests on my Facebook. There was a young doctor, a couple of young doctors or something. They're wanting. I don't know if I don't know if it's a company or I don't know who it is. I didn't didn't accept the request because I don't know what it is yet. Is it real?
That's
Are
right.
they actual doctors? I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Or is it
Could be
advertising?
Be
Like I don't know.
careful.
You don't
Be
get
careful
stung,
because you're
right?
green. Yeah,
Pardon?
so you be careful out there with those people because you're
Yeah, you
pretty
can get
green with them
stung,
people.
right? But
Yeah.
what I'm seeing, it's young people though, and that made me think, man, that's what it's going to take. It's going to take the young doctors that are on board with the medical marijuana to bring it out there for the people, to enlighten the people. You know, we can do all we can do. That's it. And the survivors can push it as well. But you know, we need some young doctors out there to start pushing as well. You know, trying it.
Yeah.
Get
So
on with the
Mary
cards,
Jane,
man.
Mary
Hi,
Jane, you're number 3, bud. Bring me another victim.
Karen Lamonde.
Karen Lamonde's got a 10.
I just tagged her that she's next. And Deb is right after her, Deborah Lamonde.
Ugh. Fucking news.
I don't turn it on unless I.
Oh, they're talking about how they're fucking vaccinating kids now and they're safe and they're
Oh, we're way
getting
past that here.
Anyways, fuck. Figured. Sorry.
Yeah, let's not do the vax show.
Where's those Lamonde girls?
That just
The
winds
vax
me
show.
up. Too. The vax show winds me up. Okay, come on, Karen. You have a 10. Now we're doing
A lot of
Deborah's.
things like that winds me up. We start talking pot. I can get pretty wind up about that too. We're not, like,
Yeah, but not as bad. I don't. Yeah, but pot. There's nothing going on that's as bad as that bullshit.
right.
That's over the top, man. Okay, let's play Deborah too. You got an ace, Deborah. Waiting for Karen, but now we're playing Deborah. We're gonna get the whole family in here. In case they got them both out there smoking a bong out in the porch.
Right?
Karen goes lower. You got a king. You'll have to do a meducation, Karen. Deborah has an ace. Deborah goes lower. She'll probably make out. You got an 8, my friend. You are number 4, Deborah.
Karen Kinder Watson.
Karen Kinder Watson.
I just saw
Karen
her.
Kinder Watson. Don't you think you should be entering that big plan of yours up on our heavyweight championship contest? I got a plant that'll match up for you. Here. We'll find you one.
Way to go, Shane Mundy. It's amazing, eh? How much you can do.
Karen, you have a 7. Karen Kinder Watson has a 7.
Yep, there you go. Thomas tagged Backyard Medical for you. Higher, Karen says.
Higher. You got a 3. That sucked, eh? So anyway, let's do that other meducation. Karen Lamonde, she meducated.
Mm-hmm.
She's back in. You got an 8, Karen Lamonde. I've got Karen written down. It's just whether I put Watson or Lamonde. I'm way ahead of it. I'm in the pothead group. Must be the wrong one. No, you're in the pothead group. Just that everybody's over in Facebook, but you're getting closer. You moved up from Howard. Now you're over on YouTube.
On YouTube.
And yeah, the only other quickest way to get into, the only way for you, Carla, to ever get into potheads is to get a new account. Honestly, because
Karen
honestly,
said higher.
It's the only way. I mean, it is. I'm just saying it out there. If you want to get in here, you'll have to get another account that says Carla, right? Karen goes higher, got a 2 on that 8. That sucked,
Oh,
Karen. That puts you out
we
till
mean
next
her
round.
last
Game, next game.
Karen Kinder
Another
put up
victim.
her Karen Kinder put up her redemption.
Yeah, do that, Carla, because if you want to get in here, because your IP is never getting into pods. I know that. We've talked about it 100 times. You need another account. Just get a side account and use it for just this game.
Or a
Well, no,
VPN blocker or some shit. What they call it? Or, like
no, that ain't gonna work.
like us Canadians do for watching American Netflix. You hide your, you do a thing that hides your IP and something like that.
Yeah.
To I don't know, but people do it.
Yeah, true enough. True enough. Who am I playing?
Karen Kinder for her redemption.
Karen, my friend, you got a king this time.
There we go.
I'm not blocked, Frost. Yeah, you are blocked, Carla. That's why I'm saying you need to get another account. And the problem is whoever blocked you in there isn't an admin in there anymore, and they can't bring you back. Like I Loowhoo or myself, I'm not, even Mike, I'm not even an admin in there from my old account because I lost it. So I don't even have the powers I had. I don't. Yeah, it's bullshit.
So who are you right now, Dalfred?
Dalfred.
Okay, yeah.
David Alfred. But tomorrow, I'm going back as Alfred.
Are you off a ban or you're just decided to
off a ban?
Okay.
Karen said lower.
Got a 9, Karen.
That happened
Finally.
to me a few times. I had to get a new account. I got a new account. Was doing some lives. The new account was like, this is the same IP, or you got the same number or something, or like it just kept fucking with me. I was like, I'm not doing anything. It just kept shutting me off. Then when I went back up the shows, I couldn't download this show because this person wasn't on Facebook anymore. My Joe No account, like, oh god, it's ridiculous.
Interesting.
Yeah, Shane might have a point there. He says, that she might not. That might not even work for her because it won't matter if you have 20 accounts. It's the IP they block. We'll see. No, it's not, Shane, because Joseph Gillespie, he was blocked, and he kept trying to get in, and I kept helping him, and he had to get a different account, and he was good. He could come in. So he's in some he's in there at some by some other name, but he's in there. So all we can do is try. But YouTube's good. You're over there. Not a lot of noise. Lots of elbow room over in YouTube. Nobody pushing, not crowded.
Usually the wild dragons over there.
Dragon Boys over there, watch out. Okay, bring me a victim.
Dab King. Don Williams.
Don Williams, my heavyweight challenger. Gonna be a good go, Don Williams. Dab King's looking pretty good. I raped him the other day. Took about a half a 5-gallon pail full of leaves off it. And it was looking like, oh my, you don't look so tough now, do you? When I had all the foliage on it, but it looked pretty mean, Dab King. But Dab King naked, don't look so tough. We'll see. You have a 9, my friend. Don Williams, you have a 9. Lisa Love's on the list, yeah.
Yeah.
Dalfred. You have a 9, Don. So I have a new challenger too, Chewy. Chewy's Skywalker plant up against Loowhoo. Loowhoo's American Pie plant, and Chewy's like a 7-footer already, cheater. but we're going to take him on. Take him on because Loowhoo's about a 5-footer and much rounder than Chewy. So we're going for weight. We're going for donkey dick weight. That's the way it's going to happen, and we'll just see what goes on then. You know, it's all in. It's not all in the size, eh? It's in the weight.
There you go.
Yeah.
Don says lower.
Got it too, brother. You're number 6.
Mary Williams afterwards.
Mary Williams has a 8.
See, Dragon's giving Carla some love over in YouTube.
Oh, way to go, Thomas.
I'm not even sure if I've ever been to the YouTube one. Let me check.
Yeah, you have. Mary goes lower on that 8. Let's see how that goes. You got a queen, my friend. That sucks.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I've been there once.
Yeah.
Yeah, comes right up on my YouTube page. Cool.
Might as well keep all the Williamses together. Beth is next on my list.
3 Williams in a row. Okay,
Yep.
you have a jack, Beth Williams. Good luck.
We have
Hey,
KJ
Dolan, there you
here
go.
too, but I don't know if she's still here.
Oh, there we are.
Beth has a jack, and I'm going to play Mary Williams off again. She has a king. How's that? Jennifer wants that dragon juice.
Pepper Jennings. What's up?
Pepper Jennings, hi girl. She's still over there on YouTube. You got company over there. Mary Williams is going lower on that king, and Beth Williams, she'll be right back. Right on, brother. Mary's got a 7
Ooh.
this time. Mary, you're number 7 with a 7.
Hit it cool, Thomas.
We have, are you feeling a little pukey, are you, bud?
Uh-oh.
Beth has a jack. Bring me another victim, girl.
Who's
Did you
feeling-
get Mary's?
feeling sick?
Mary's already won.
Okay, 7.
Yeah.
Okay. Where am I at? Pepper Jennings. Spicy pepper.
Pepper Jennings has a 10. Your stomach, yeah, right on, man. Well, better you're not puking. That just makes things wrenched.
Somebody should have said, turn the TV down. Could you hear that? Was that like,
No, I couldn't hear it.
okay, good. I'm just sitting here thinking, man, that's kind of loud. I wonder if I could hear that or not.
No, it was good. Pepper goes lower with the 10. Oh, you got an ace, girl. That's the highest card in the land, so that sucked.
Oh,
Man, we're being quite rude.
Lisa Love.
Lisa Love, let's give it
Oh,
a
we
go,
can
my
see her
friend.
now.
Huh?
I said we can see Lisa Love now. She has a new profile. It's not Lovey anymore.
Oh, back to her old one. Got a queen,
Yeah.
girl. Queen for a queen. Queen for queen, my friend. So, though, any you potheads got a nice, decent sized plant, you want to get in that heavyweight championship, at least you have a queen. Send it over. Send it over. I'll put a plant together. Somebody will put a plant together. If you just put plants in there, maybe another challenger, maybe even a small plant, right? It doesn't have to be the biggest thing in the world, but somebody else will match up to that size and you can have a little competition. Heavyweight championship.
Sure.
I'll put the prizes up. Potheads will put the prizes up. We just haven't figured out what they are yet. But they'll be Rosen. I know that. It'll always be Rosen. It's always a fucking Rosen problem. Lisa goes lower. Got a queen, girl.
So she plays again.
She goes, I'll challenge your plants. Yeah, I saw your
Gotta
plants today.
challenge that
So
queen.
That's it, girl. So you get your best plant of the ones you got, Lisa. Send it over. We'll either find you a challenger. I got enough plants. I could challenge a few more people, up to 18 more, but I don't want to do it all myself. But I'll put the gift up, regardless. So
That sounds like a good deal, what?
I think it's a good deal. Huh? So I'm a pothead. You are a pothead, Pepper, because that's supposed to be a hashtag. She goes, I'll put Lucy up. Okay, we'll put Lucy up. So put Lucy up. That's a good sized plant. Lucy's a good sized plant, Karen. I know I've got one to match up like that, no problem. But let's see if somebody else. So put yours up, put Lucy up, Karen, and we'll see if we can't find you a competitor. And we'll give it a day, 24 hours. If we don't have a 24-hour competitor, I'll choose one similar to the same size as yours, and we'll get at it. And you'll be in. So that'll be three in the heavyweight champion. Knock 'em, sock 'em, and smoke 'em up.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm going to bounce
Hey,
because
brother.
unfortunately, smoke them up, which is what I got to do now, means going the fuck outdoors. So
Yeah.
At least it's
if
summer.
I just left the computer here, you might see a cloud come across. That's not really enough to want to stay on.
No. We've seen clouds. We'll make our own clouds.
Right? Thanks
Okay,
for having
peace,
me
brother.
on, guys.
Okay, man.
See you again.
And, keep rocking on.
All the best, man.
We'll do it.
Keep doing
We'll
what
hold
you do.
We'll hold our end up. You go rest.
You're holding Al down.
Yeah.
Make it
We'll hold
tough.
our end up. You go rest now.
And Howard, you're looking rather shiny. So
I know. I
that-
know. I got to
that's
put
a
some.
good thing.
Stop
That's a good
putting the oil on my head.
It's your
Right.
glass, not your head.
That's your shine. That's your humanly gleaming right there. That's your bright star for people.
Okay, Beth has the jack. Okay, see you, Frosty. Peace.
All right.
Beth, you have a jack, girl. Yeah. Yeah, you play again, Lisa Love. You have a 5. Beth has a jack. You have a 5. I got a hot E now.
That says lower, please.
Got a 5, girl. You're number 8, Beth.
Pepper
Isn't that
Jack
something?
for redemption too.
And the 3 Williams is in 7, 8, or 6,
9.
7, and
Yeah.
cool. Everybody's a winner. Lisa
Lisa
Love's
Love
going
went
higher.
higher.
Got an 8, girl. You are number 9.
Pepper Jennings went for redemption.
Pepper, let's get you in the number 10 spot, girl. You got a 7.
You betcha, Beth.
Love your plants.
I've got to do some swings here for a few minutes, okay?
Yeah, go
Sure.
ahead. Just can we sing? And you got to sing just to swinging.
Yeah, I won't be able to hear you, but I'll be able to watch you laugh, okay?
There you go.
Can you see me okay?
Yeah.
Yep.
I can't believe he's got the balance of this fucking thing.
So remember, I do this for my cancer, right?
That's fun.
Yeah.
I want one.
Okay, that's our new keeping time, eh? 1 and
10.
2. It's almost every
I'm already
second.
counting in
Perfect.
my head.
Higher. Let's go higher than. Oh, you got a 5, Pepper Jennings. That just bit. That bit. I don't know what we're gonna do now. Let's go with another player.
Chris Ann Walker.
Christine Walker.
I ain't seen her comment in a while, so I tagged her.
Christine Walker, you got yourself a 4. Let's see how that works out. How are we making out on this list?
Like 6 left.
Really? I gotta go find a different bag of weed. This shit here keeps knocking me out.
That's it's working too well.
Well, no, it's got to be indigo base, right?
Oh,
I know. Sorry, Pepper.
When I get hit in indigo base in Rosen, it's usually cross-eyed and cross-legged. Goodbye. But if it's got sativa in it, I usually get some.
thank you.
You
You
betcha.
better.
I want one of those. They look fun.
You unwound yet?
Yeah, like I got I don't know, a sciatic nerve or something. It right on your butt, shoots down your leg. That just loosens it right up.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. You got
I'm
yourself
not
a
used to
three.
sit around for an hour and a half, for an hour and 50 minutes.
Right.
Unless I'm on an airplane going somewhere.
Right. So you have a 3 that just sucked there, Karen Walker. Because you had a 4, got a 3.
Yep.
You need to
Hashtag
hit a
medication,
medication.
Chris Ann, and I'll get you back on.
Don loves the indigo. Man, the indigo just knocks me out. It's like the fight I never
Me
win.
too.
I'm like, bye-bye.
In the couch.
Yeah, and I wake up kind of hungover too, usually. Right? Because usually I'm a sativa junkie.
Got Lynn Heflin next. And Brenda, you are after Lynn.
Lynn Heflin has a 5. Lynn don't have a preference.
I like sativas early and indigos later at night around bedtime because, I know that's where it's going to send me anyways.
Yeah. I'm usually just burnt out anyway. I just go to sleep. Fuck it.
What's
Done.
in omega 8?
It's pretty well. It's higher on the sativa side.
Yeah, I would say so. It gives me energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am finding it very hard lately that yesterday, same thing. I forgot to take my pills. By the time I'm driving home, I'm almost lethargic. Like, it affects me so badly when I'm not taking my pills every 2 hours. It's crazy. It gives me energy. And I will pop 3-4 pills, and I've got all the energy in the world.
Crazy. Got a 4, didn't happen. Yeah, it sucked.
Oh, that's not nice. Chris Ann, hashtag meducation.
I'm going to have to call it myself, guys.
Hey, brother.
Nice to see you guys again.
You betcha. Have fun at the race.
Oh, yeah, the race for sure. Remind me.
You'll be on another live. You're going to be on another live before that.
I wrote it down.
You'll be on another live before that.
Yeah.
No problem, Chris Ann. We got you.
Okay,
Right.
be good, guys.
Be
Good
good.
Good, Howard.
Okay.
Peace out.
Take care, Howard.
Take care.
Okay.
Both Chris Ann and Lynn Heflin are both ready for redemption.
All right. Let's have this smoke and get at it. Finish it up.
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun with that heavyweight championship. That's gonna be a hoot.
Oh, I can't wait.
As they start to flower and they start filling in,
Mm-hmm.
and we have 3 or 4 competitors. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I think we might even take sponsorships. We could take side sponsors to gift out, couldn't we?
Sure. Absolutely. I'd never tell you no. I know, Brenda, I did, but I'm going to give them their redemption to keep them right in line. That's what we've usually been doing.
Who's next, Brenda?
No, Chris Ann Walker and Lynn Heflin are ready to play their redemptions.
Chris Ann's got a jack. Lynn Heflin's got an ace. Chris Ann's got a jack. Lynn Heflin's got an ace. I got a buzz.
Hey, hey. I got to go finish my class for my alcohol license after this.
Yeah. Right on. That shouldn't
I
be
did
too
the
hard.
first part of it already.
You've had that before, haven't you? What are you just
Yeah.
updating?
Yeah, I've never had it in New York. I've had it in Florida, Texas, Nevada, and Arkansas.
Pretty well the same test.
It's the same test. Yeah, the same
Yeah.
videos, the same premise.
Oh, cool. Cool. So Lynn has an ace. No, you're not going to go higher. Did she have the ace or did she have the jack?
Chris Ann had the jack, and
Yeah.
Lynn Heflin had the ace.
Chris
Maybe
Ann went
you can't
lower.
go higher.
Chris
Heck,
Ann went
you thought
lower.
you said 8. Somebody else did that the other day.
It's the Canadian in me.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. But anyway,
Eh?
Chris Ann got it right. She's number 10. That was a stall.
Lynn changed her mind when she thought you said 8. Lower.
All right, let's go lower. We'd have done that for you, girl. We'd have cleaned that up. We get it. We get it. So you're number 11, Lynn Heflin.
And then we got Brenda Von Fraser.
Brenda V. Let's go, Brenda, with a 3. Now it's a choice and easy to make, I think.
There we go.
I'm thinking so. Higher.
Says higher.
Let's go higher. Got a king. That's a lot higher. Did well.
Very nice.
Right near to the top. Brenda Vaughn, number 12.
Carla Dunlap.
Carla Dunlap. Lonely Carla over there in YouTube land. Now, Carla's going to be 20 seconds getting to you. By the time this gets over to YouTube, I'd probably have grown a beard. You got a 6. You have a 6, Carla.
Aw.
I got a couple of accounts you can she goes, I'm lonely. I have a couple of accounts you can borrow, Carla. Don't worry.
I'm tuned in over there too.
All right. So guys that haven't played trivia yet, you got time. You have time. There's the question. What do cannabinoids do for your intestine? That's quite a question.
It is.
You have a 6, Carla. Bring us another player there, girl.
Debbie Pott.
Debbie Pott. You have a 4, Debbie Pott. Waiting for Carla with a 6. Debbie Pott's got a 4. We got about 10 cards left, and then we're shuffling back in them Dragon Juice cards.
You only have 2 players after Debbie Pott.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
And
there's Carla. She says higher.
Carla's got a 2. That means you got to hit Meducation, and Debbie Pott's going higher on that 4. And you got yourself a jack. Way to go, Debbie Pott. You are number 13. Carla's doing that Meducation.
And Jennifer Headley. We got you, girl.
Let's do it. Got a 6. Jennifer Headley's got a 6.
Carla, give us some education if you want to play Redemption. Now that we can see you. Oop, there it is.
All right.
And Jennifer has a 6. I think she's got some lag going on.
Okay. Jennifer's got lag. Well, we got 3 cards, so we're going to play this very strategically. We've got 2 cards for this one's going to be for Jennifer for her 6. And this one's for Carla. These 2. You got a queen, Carla. And then we're out of cards. So I'll have to reshuffle for you, hey Lou. And what happened last time? Pulled a fucking dragon. No, yeah. Yeah. Jennifer's going lower than on that 6, got a 9.
Damn.
Okay, you'll have to do the Meducation. So we'll be shuffling. And Carla has a queen up and a card down. She's going lower. Right on. Woo, woo. You did it, Carla. You are number 14. All right. Get these cards back in here.
Yep. Jennifer, hashtag Meducation for Redemption, babe. You're welcome, Carla. Good for you.
I think we should do another tag a friend in here from our members group on hashtag sharing is caring.
Sure, if you'd like.
What I like about this thing, and I'll tell you the truth of it. So when I used to go to church a lot, you'd stand there in church, and every day you'd be there, you'd be near somebody different. And our minister would always make you turn to the right and say hello to that person, right? Whether you knew them or not, and turn to and say hello. And in our town, that's a big thing. I mean, basically in our little town, when you see a person, you make eye contact, you say hello. I mean, so when the tourists come up here, it freaks them out because they're city people and they look at their feet. They never look at your eyes. City people look at their feet. They don't look in your eyes. Like they don't want to be identified generally. So, up in these little towns, it's it's cool. So that's why I'm doing it here. Let's say hello to the people in the membership. I think it's a great idea. So, hashtag sharing is caring. Pick somebody you don't know in our membership, somebody you do not know, and hashtag sharing and caring, and tag their friend name beside it, and that'll get you in for a nice little gift. So, and it wakes people up that maybe haven't been here for a while, right?
Played around for a while. I got you, Jennifer.
Yeah, they became a pothead for some reason. They just forgot why.
Yeah, they need a little reminding.
Yeah, they need a little hi. How are you?
Hi. Come smoke with us. Yep. So try for friends or members that don't know, or you don't know.
Pardon me?
I'm telling them to try to tag members that they don't know.
Yeah, people that you don't know. And you got look at they're just you just guys are.
That's why I was saying that.
They're potheads. You know that.
I had to teach.
Right? I think we should say stop. How do you teach potheads anyway?
Give them another joint.
Right?
Give them another hit.
First you got to get their attention. I said we're gonna have to get pictures of pot or something, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that was pot. Now look at Shane Monday's getting it. Shane Monday. Woo woo. Way to go, bud. Looks like you're the only one that did it right.
No, I did it way up at the beginning.
So 2 people have done that procedure right. The rest of it wrong. I like it. I mean, I love it.
Oh, Jennifer Headley has it.
You have it. Jennifer Headley has it. And Shane has it. The rest of it, you guys are higher than we thought you were. We're gonna have to get a chalkboard.
For Smoky.
We'll get a chalkboard, okay, class?
I have a dry erase here somewhere.
Well, okay. Let's go ahead and Karen Kinder Watson got it.
There you go. You're keeping this list, right?
No, because I just go to the top and then I count them.
Okay.
And, you know, the same way as I play Pothead's Backyard Medicine. Just
Gotcha.
count them, 4 people, draw a number. I'm not writing it down. But right now we have 4 people, right? 4 people, and it started with you. So, pretty simple.
See. Don's in there. Timmy McChilly.
They're getting it now, yeah. Now we're on the right path. I love them. I freaking love potheads.
Pot.
I totally do. What an excuse to be just us, huh?
Hey.
Oh, don't worry, I'm in potheads, man. No big deal.
Hey, what would they do on Tuesday night that would be better than this? Come on.
I don't know. I don't know. Pretend you're not a pothead. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
All right, we're working it in. Working it in, working it out. I think they did great for the people that are in here. So I'm going back to the top and we're going to get it on, and I'm doing a little count. It looks like there's going to be about 10, and that's a good start. There's you, Cindy's one. How much the cards coming?
You have Jennifer Headley and myself to play when you're ready.
Cool. Let's do this. Jennifer's the 2. 3 Shane. 4 Karen. 5 Shane. Dawn. 6 Deborah. 7, Brenda 7. Timmy's 8. Dawn 9. Shane 10. Brenda 11. Shane 12. 13. 14. 15, 16, 17. 17, 1 and 17. Thanks, guys. You guys, 1 and 17. And then back to business. And believe me, the people you guys just said hello to will just be loved to be woke up.
Yep.
And that's why we say sharing is caring. It's just a polite way to say hello. Right? That's why we decided to say, you know, we had a choice. I'm a pothead too. 16. Let me go over there. 16. And that is Shane Monday.
Woo, woo. Nice, Shane. Congrats.
Shane Monday, our second tag a friend. That's a 0.5 Rosen Shane. Nice little win. Keep you going for an evening. Maybe a morning too.
You're right.
Yeah, or one damn good session. Okay. Let's do the card thing.
Jennifer Headley. And I just
Jennifer.
see her doing congratulations. So she here.
Let's do it, Jennifer. You have a queen. Queen for a queen, my friend. And then we got Cindy to do up, and we's done up. Pepper did it. She's in. A little late, but in. Thanks, Pepper.
Uh.
Jennifer Healy, you have a queen. She might have congratulated and run. Nope, she's there. Here we go,
lower.
Jennifer. Here we go. With a 10. You're number 15. And now you, my friend.
Yep,
Ready for a dragon card?
I am.
You might. Oh, a jack. That's not it.
Lower.
2. Well, you're in at 16.
I'm at 16. Happy to be in it.
Here we go. Okay. Cards are been put away. I think we're on overtime, aren't we? I'm looking at my clock going, is that right?
Yep, almost 10. It's usually about 9:30 that Howard leaves us.
Right.
It gets to be about his bedtime.
Well, it's my bedtime too. I don't know why he got to go first. I'm older than him.
Oh, you're up till midnight usually. I see you active.
No, that's me getting back up.
Oh, you got to have your before bed nap.
Oh, because on the internet, when the shit I do, it runs quicker at night, eh? When nobody's on it, the whole internet. So when I got to go in and do those article things and fuck around in there, it's just easier, right? To work 3 or 4 hours at night, 12 till 4. I like to be back off in bed by 4:20 again. I always like go, how much can I do? Because I'm making pucks and I'm making shit up here, cane, whatever. I do that all at night.
I do my best work at night too.
Right. And I get a lot done at night. So this whole hobby thing, generally people my age get up and watch TV, but I got too much going on, so I get to do all these other things. So I'm living the life of a dream. This is the best hobby I've ever had for the time that I'd be, watching stupid TV.
Right. And bless you for the great stuff you get to do for everybody.
Yeah, and you get to meet. It's just like you don't even leave the house and you get to meet all these people and say hello. So, it's just a bless. It's a blessing to have it. So, never a dull moment. As a senior citizen, never a fucking dull moment. That's all I know.
We're having a hot tub room built later on. I found out during the show. They're going to start on it tomorrow behind me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
on the other side of me.
Yeah.
He wants to build an external room for the hot tub and have it go into that bathroom.
Nice.
I'm not going to argue.
No, I'm not big on them, but some people love them.
It's an inflatable one, so it can be in anything room. It can eventually be a bigger bathroom or what have you. But
Yeah. They're awesome.
Yeah, we're down with it. There'll be sliding glass doors going out into the yard.
Yeah. Well, you got to relax, eh?
Hell yeah.
Okay, what are we doing now?
Trivia?
You think I'd know? Okay, let me go over there and make sure that I've got everybody. So far, I have 13. Pepper Jennings, lucky I did that because Pepper Jennings jumped in there at 14. Way to go, Pepper. Thank you. So that's Pepper. Let me see if I got anybody else over here. Here I am. Can you tag me? Here I am. Can you tag me in Podheads? Yeah. Let's tag. Can we tag Rennie Dunlop in Podheads? We tag him into here, maybe. Okay. Let's see.
RENEE, right?
Yeah. Look at that. That should get him, I think. Boo almost. Okay. Anyway, he didn't play or didn't play anything, so they'll be able to find us now. I
Yeah.
think potheads would be an easy thing to find. How many pothead groups is there? Hundreds?
There's a couple there, but ours is one word.
Ours is one word.
No, ours is two words, and the other one is one word. I think that
Oh.
I found it when I was.
They're higher than us. They can't even spell.
Yeah, exactly. Or they tried to take the domain and it was gone, so they just dumped the space.
Is that your new account, Carla? Carla? No. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Back to what I was supposed to be doing. 14 people now played trivia. Thank you very much. And they didn't play trivia. Sent me the bookmarks. Brenda Vaughn was 1, Keith Hayward 2, Karen Lamonde 3, Lisa Love 4, Beth Williams 5, Michelle Parsons 6, Tim McChilly 7, Lynn Heflin 8, Cindy Paul 9, Kristen Walker 10, Deborah Lamonde 11, Shane Monday 12, Laura Bavosa 13, 14 Pepper Jennings. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck.
1 and 14. Man. Three. Number uno, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 is Karen Lamonde.
Nice. Congratulations, Karen.
3 is Karen Lamonde on the bookmarks. That's Moondab's Karen Lamonde. And you also won Candy Cane. Ooh, you're getting a big trip.
Yeah.
You're heading to the moon and you got a lunch.
Can't ask for much more than that now.
Heading off, you got jet fuel and you're heading to the moon dabs, and you have yourself a snack of candy cane. Should be a hell of a trip. Okay. That brings us to trivia. Or what do you want to do? You got bookmark bonanza and you have trivia. Which would you choose?
I know,
You go,
made me work hard today.
I don't know what to tell you, but this is your brand new position of what the fuck happened that time, Alfie.
I got it.
I didn't know how to. Do you have 2 accounts, because we could split them up?
I haven't been in the other. I have Cindy Chubby Paul, but I haven't been in that in forever. I created that for Azzy Swisher.
Oh yeah,
Her phone kept tagging me as that for some reason.
Yeah, so like when Lauren runs it, she has Lauren Marie and she has Lauren Massa.
Yeah.
And when the trivia went to her Marie one, right? And stayed out of all the blah, blah, blah. But now you're doing.
It's fine. I got it.
All right, I'm just saying. It's up to you. You got the abilities.
The trivia tonight was, what do cannabinoids do for the intestine? And they provide a passive suppression system. We had 14 people that sent in trivia as well. I got 1 Laura Bavosa, 2 Karen Lamonde, 3 Deb Lamonde, 4 Carla Dunlap, 5 is Shane, 6 Timmy McChilly, 8 Karen Kinder Watson. No, 7 is Karen Kinder Watson. 8 is Beth Williams. 9 is Don Williams. 10 is Chris Ann Walker. 11 is Lynn Heflin. 12 was myself. 13 was Brenda Frazier. And 14 was Debbie Pott.
1 and 14. Let's do it. Thanks, everybody. 14.
Debbie Pott.
Debbie Pott. That was trivia?
That was trivia.
All right. 1 gram rosin.
Congrats, Debbie.
Debbie Pott. Way to go, my friend. Okay. Still your turn. Fuck, I'm on break.
Well, Bonanza, we got 9. Number 1 was me. 2 was Lynn Heflin. She said the Ameka shampoo. She loves what it has done for Lauren's hair and hopes it will do the same for hers. 3 was Timmy McChilly. He went liquid stevia. Thinks it's interesting. Michelle Parsons is 4. 5 is Karen Lamonde. 6 is Shane. He also chose stevia because he thinks it's a great additive that's natural instead of an artificial sweetener. 7 was Deb Lamonde. Did I hit her twice? No, I didn't. 8 was Don, and 9 was Beth Williams.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody, for playing.
1 and 9. We're getting that.
Yep, I had you on trivia, Pepper.
Yep. Two.
Lynn Heflin.
I was looking for Pepper. I was looking for Pepper, and I only did the bookmarks. Lynn Heflin, your bookmark bonanza. Thank you, Lynn Heflin. That's a Rosen gift. All right. All right.
I don't have
Tag
you,
a
Pepper.
friend.
Why didn't I? I'm sorry.
Did you not?
No, I did send her a thumbs up, though. I know I did.
Uh-oh.
Must be when I put her on cards. I didn't put her on trivia. I'm so sorry.
So we're going to give her a 0.5 Rosen for the thanks for playing gift. Sound good?
Sounds good. And thank you. And I am so sorry for my mistake.
We usually don't make many, but you know what?
No, it happens, though.
Yeah. So Pepper, you're getting a 0.5 Rosen just because we love you. Let's do it. So tag a friend. Karen Lamonde took one tag a friend on the live, and then sharing is caring, which was to tag a friend from the membership. Frosty took one right out of the gate. We didn't even believe him. It's me. No, it isn't. Shut up. Right? It was me. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, it turned out to be Jay, and he took the first entrance, and Shane Monday the second. So those are 2.5 Rosens. And now we took our share feature, which was share on the feature part of Podheads, our posting for the game. And we had, I'm getting there right now, 45 shares on that. Thanks, everybody.
Right on.
1 and 45. B3, would you? Like a 4, maybe. No, 45.
You always like the lower numbers, I know.
On this one, I do. On that share button gig, I do. And I'm winning. Oh, 1. Get that into you. Deborah Lamonde.
Looky there.
Alfred,
I see Debbie Pot. Congrats,
Alfred.
Debbie Lamonde.
Alfred took that one home. Shit. I'm doing something right, eh? Ask and you receive. There you go, right there. Proof in the pudding.
That's funny.
Okay. So the Dragon card gig. What happened there? Shane Monday took that, right?
Yep.
All right. And that
And
brings us
Maswell got put in jail for it with the other dragon.
And Backyard Medical's Friday, not today. So I got that covered. Okay. But Backyard Medical's coming along pretty nicely, guys.
Yes,
pretty nicely. For anybody that doesn't know what's going on with Backyard Medical, it's just going to be it's a bit of fun with plants. And it doesn't have to be cannabis. It can be anything you choose that you're growing. It could be your fucking favorite apple tree in your backyard. I don't care. Whatever it is that, you feel that you're, putting something nice into your body from something you grow. and rewarding yourself with it, then you know what? That's the plant that we want you to enter. So do what you want in there. But when it comes to our heavyweight competition, that's got to be cannabis. We got Dalfred up against Dab King, Gorilla Glue Cross of something against Green Crack. And now we have Chewy, which is a 7-footer already. Cheater. It's 7 foot already in a 40-gallon pot. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be brutal. Up against Loowhoo. Loowhoo's a 5-foot, 4'8" American pie, and with 100 branches on it, right? So it's going to be a fight too. I know Chewy's tall and he's good, but it's all about the weight, right? And I think, you got to produce them flowers, man. Anybody can grow a tall plant. Remember that from Alfred. Anybody can grow a tall plant, and anybody can grow lots of leaves. But we're down to growing weight. So we'll see what happens with that. So have fun. And I love everyone that's playing that game with us. We're going to have a laugh yet. We've got 4 contenders. And didn't Karen Kinder Watson mention Lucy? She's going to put Lucy up for it. Lucy's a big plant.
Believe so.
Yeah, don't kid yourself. That's a big. Have you seen her plant in the potheads pictures? It's a big, wide friggin' plant. Like she's no slouch. So if she hasn't, get Lucy up there, and if we can't find you a contender, I'll pick one relatively. I'll pick the one right beside Loowhoo. It's another Loowhoo. I didn't know. Yeah,
I have clones of my clone.
Your clone. It's the clone. It's the clone. Your sister. Yeah. But it's a biggie, just like yours is a biggie. So anyway, and then at the heavy, when anybody really wants to get tough and mean about like this fight, I'm thinking maybe I'm going to break out Her Highness, because Her Highness has got nodes like, how you get nodes every fucking few inches? It's got fucking nodes right down at the branch on all branches, because it was tied differently and it was topped to get all those girls, right? So it's going to be a heavyweight. So we got some players, so bring them on. Get Lucy up there, my friend, and let's check it out. So down to comments, high and low. They played in the comments. Jay Frost was 1, Tim McChilly 2, Mary Jane 3, Deborah Lamonde 4, Karen Watson 5, Don Williams 6, Mary Williams 7, Beth Williams 8, Lisa Love 9, Chris Ann Walker 10, Lynn Heppen 11, Brenda Vaughn 12, Debbie Pott 13, Carla Dunlop 14, Jennifer Headley 15, and Cindy is 16. Here we go. 1 and 16. Looks like we've made it through another night.
We did.
$11. Lynn Halfland. Way to go, Lynn Halfland. Lynn Halfland took the big bookmark bonanza too. Way to go, girl.
I was about to say that. Nice double win for her.
And she just took high-low. Lynn Halfland, you are smiling.
She's going to be chilling and grilling.
Way to go, girl. You got to play to win. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can tell you. Okay.
Yep. Thanks, everybody, for coming and playing. It's good seeing y'all.
And see you Friday. Keep up the good work and get into the heavyweight competition. And Friday, 1 o'clock. Let's do it up. Potheads.